Yo. Hello. Hello. Can you guys hear me? Hello. Oh, jeez. Let's swap this over. Whoa. We in this. What's going on, guys? How's everyone doing? We're back. Ranked is back. Live streams back. Hello. Crystal Dreams. Craig Bunny. Craig Bunning, rather. Hello, Craig. What's up, Dretzel? Elvin Gambit. How's everybody doing? New Jorm City. What's going on, man? It's been a while since we've gone live for like ranked and whatnot, but we're in it. We're in it and we're back, and I'm excited. We're gonna do something different tonight, something maybe a little fun. We're gonna be doing the old spin the wheel challenge, the old random deck challenge. I got 8 decks on this wheel here. I figured, you know, we could just be playing ranked the whole time. Oh, hold on, I need to fix the chat box here. Where is it? I'm gonna drag this down. There you go. Okay. I'm feeling better, Kaylin. I appreciate that. Hello, No Alonzo. Arth. Play some alt Grand. We're gonna spin the wheel and play whatever the wheel tells us we're gonna play. That's the game tonight. I don't you know, ranked for me right now is definitely, you know, I mean, we're gonna play for fun, I would say. But I got 8 of the best decks in the metagame, so we're gonna play something meta, and I figure why not just sort of shuffle through. Do you see that Lego Pichu? It's hideous. The Lego Pikachu is crazy looking. It is, yeah. It's also like $300 or something. What's up, Turkey Pear? How are you, man? How's everybody doing? Yeah. We're gonna just play ranked. So here's how this works. Let me pull this up. I got this little wheel here. I put it in the top left so you guys can see it. But we go ahead, we spin the wheel. That's how it's gonna go. And then whatever it lands on, we play. So I guess, you know, as example here, the first deck we're gonna play is Dark Greninja. We're gonna play Dark Greninja first. I guess you guys could probably hear that sound effect too, which is pretty funny. So that's how we're gonna determine what deck we play. I don't know. The difficult part about this is gonna be I don't really remember like the cards in the decks. It's gonna be hard to like remember that the whole time. And I don't want to update the image every time we swap a deck. So here's the deck we're playing. 1 Rocky Helmet here, 1 red card. I think this is pretty standard, I'll be honest. Double Copycat, double Cyrus. Let's do it. Going full Sekiro here. Where's Low Punny? Low Punny did make the top 8, I guess. Pretty much. BRN. What's up, Mads? I've been using Altaria Giratina like you suggested. I've been killing it in ranked. That's awesome, man. Do I have it on the list? Do I? Yeah, I do. I have Altaria Giratina on the list. Okay. So, Altina. It's right there. There's like 3 Altaria decks on this list, but go get him. What's up, Charizard, man? How are you? Yeah, I mean, we can get it. Such a fun idea. I figured it'd be probably better than just playing 1 deck and just probably raging. It's going to make things more difficult. So it's like, if I was looking to climb, I probably wouldn't do this. But every deck on here is pretty legit, I would say. I mean, Blaziken's on here, but Blaziken's not that bad. Blaziken, Suicune, Greninja, Oricorio, Magnezone, Hydreigon, Dark Greninja, and then the 3 Altaria decks. That's what we're playing. All right, let's just dive into it. Mickey Multiverse. What's up, man? I hope you're feeling better. I'm feeling a little bit better. Crack top 1,000 or 1,500 points tonight? We'll see. Well, I don't know. I'm not really looking to climb any particular rank this season. I should not be muted. If I'm muted, Kirby, it's probably on you. I'm not gonna lie. Not that you could hear that if you can't hear me now, but yeah. We're going. What is this first? We do lead Chingling here. Looks like we're playing Decidueye, which isn't that bad for Chingling, I would say. But anyway, let's see what we can pull out here. I'm gonna research before Pokeball. We want to get our Greninjas down, I think. I've been using Altina since last season, and I went from nothing to almost Master Ball, making sure to get to Master Ball this time. Dude, you got it, man. I believe in you. What's a good deck against Hydreigon that isn't Suicune? A lot of things, actually. We want to be careful about benching anything here. There's no reason to yet. I don't think. I think we just ride this out here. I don't think Greninja plays that much hand disruption. Although, you know, our hand is looking a little bit suspect. But we can drop double basics, maybe Copycat next turn if we need to. Let's get the item locked down. Sweet Ninja. It's better than Suicune. Yeah, I kind of like the Sweet Ninja name better. I'm not going to lie. But I feel like more people say Suicune, so I don't know. Leaf Cape comes down here. We're going to get skill dived for 10 damage, but that's fine. And the Copycat is going to come down. That Copycat's going to be huge. That's probably the other downside of course, not benching any Pokemon, but He's going to need a Dartrix, and he's going to need it next turn. We do have red cards, so we could copycat into red card, although... Oh, where he's playing Fomantis? What is this? What are we playing against here? I'm a little bit afraid. Okay, so realistically, we have to start committing energies to Absol, I think. So anyway, we'll copycat him here, try to draw a red card, maybe. He only has 4 cards in hand, I suppose, but also, like, the Dark... Benching Darkrai is probably not even very good right now. This matchup probably is not that good, I'll be honest with you. I'm going to Rocky Helmet the Absol. We'll do this. And then I think, do I just bench the Darkrai though? It might come in handy later. It's one less card off the copycat, or one more card rather, right? Technically. We want to draw a red card. 10 cards in deck. Tied up with Mega Altaria against Magnezone 5 times yesterday. Yeah, just play baby Altaria. No Jolteon on the wheel? No, Jolteon, I don't consider it in the top 8, but it would be like 9 or 10, I think. Do we bench the Darkrai? I mean, he's just going to target the Absol anyway, right? So we're just going to do it like this. Thanks for the follow. JR the GOAT. How are you, man? All right, let's draw the red card here. Hopefully we can get lucky and no Dartrix. Careful, Maddie. He has Candy and Quick Grow, the plug. Well, we're item locking him regardless, so not a great hand. So anyway, we're going to do it like this. Doesn't matter. We still lose this. I think we lose this regardless. It's not a good matchup for us. We play one dark Greninja game and it's into Decidueye, so it's going to be a tough one. Regardless, if he doesn't have Dartrix somehow, which I feel like he definitely will. No, does he? Oh, he does, but on the bench. Yeah, we don't get any Froakies down, so we're kind of cooked. I think like either way, but we'll try it. We'll try our best. Definitely need a red card, I would say. So I think we're just gonna copycat again, KO the Rowlet, and I think that's kind of our best shot. But we have to leave the bench space open for a Froakie. At least that's like the whole point, I think. So anyway, copycatting, hopefully, maybe, potentially drawing into red card. We need a good War Turtle, so all 3 Kanto starters are viable. That would be nice. Okay, no red card. Oh, we did get red card. Okay, it was the last card. Froakie, red card, and then we'll hit with Mega Absol, and then hope we just brick him somehow, that he whiffs all of his Decidueyes. That's literally our only shot. But maybe we can top deck rare candy after this. That's kind of the play. But anyway, this is going to be a tough matchup. All right. What does he got? He does have Decidueye. All right, GG. And Lurantis, coincidentally. All right. It's a tough one. There's nothing we can really do there. It feels bad, but hey. It's a little unlucky in the first game. Decidueye is not what we want to go up against with that deck in particular. But that's what happened. Like when we're swapping around decks, like some of these decks have really bad matchups, so we're just gonna have to live with it. You know what I mean? The War Turtle we got, Mickey's like not too bad, but also it's not good enough. It's just Greninja. Like any like setup deck like that, even Charizard and stuff, they just can't really hang in the meta right now with Greninja unless we get like a real Greninja counter. We're never really gonna be able to. Let's spin again. We're never really gonna be able to play any of those decks because like they're just gonna set up Greninja and then ping our backline or Oricorio Magnezone. All right, probably the actual best deck to play right now. Right, should drop 1 Mega Altaria and Altariatina for the non-EX. Oh, you don't need to drop Mega Altaria. I think you could just drop like the Pokemon Center Lady if you're playing it or something. All right, I guess we're playing Orimag. Beautiful. Let's see how this one goes. It'd be good if it prevented all bench damage to it. Yeah, it would be really good actually if it prevented all bench damage to any degree, because then you could just you could just stack up Blastoise. And like most games, if you as long as you don't lead work like Squirtle, you probably could get the energies onto Blastoise by turn 3 or whatever. It would actually be maybe too good if that was the case, because the full damage attack for Blastoise is absolutely broken. Is this the mirror matchup? Did the game just really give us the mirror? Maybe it's Jolteon. Would we rather it be Jolteon? I think probably. No. Okay. All right. Just the Orimag mirror. Oh, geez. We're going first as well, which isn't like super ideal, but what do we get off the Pokeball? It is Magnemite. I'm not going to play any of these cards yet because we have Magneton in hand. So next turn we'll just Magneton and then Copycat, I think. Sounds fine. Just mean Oribag with Altaria deck earlier. It's definitely winnable. Every matchup's always winnable, but if you're not playing Baby Altaria, like the matchup is substantially worse, I would say. So he researches in Pokeballs. We are going to get the first Magnemite or Magneton evolution here, which is pretty ideal. Oh, never mind. We get red carded. That's hilarious that he red carded my 4-card hand. Pretty funny. Magnemite, research, and zone. Okay. We really just need Magneton. That's like priority number 1. Lissia is not going to really help us here, so I'm just going to research. I'm running 1 regular Altaria and the Mega as well. Yeah. Okay. Quite bad, I would say. Quite a bad turn of events here. Do I red card him? Do I red card his 3-card hand? I'm actually just going to do it. Because he plays Copycat and stuff. So, okay, so we miss out on Magneton this first turn, which means we're immediately behind, unless he also misses Magneton, but he plays Clement and whatnot. We did trade the red cards, so we did everything we could. We can research again, but we're going to have to just draw it. Yeah, never mind, all right. That's pretty much GG, I would say. Is there a world where this isn't GG? I'm trying to think. Probably not, right? Because he's just going to evolve. Unless, I guess he could with Magnezone, I guess. But we're just like a turn behind. Because he's just going to KO Oricorio. There's nothing really we can do. I guess, theoretically... I mean, I'm trying to think. Like, I don't really know. Well, there's Magneton. Okay. A little more research. Our Mega Absol deck's not as good anymore. I mean, Hydreigon exists, Stark Greninja exists. I don't think any of them are like that good personally. That's my opinion. So we're gonna have to split here and retreat. Oricorio's never gonna be that relevant, to be fair. This matchup's always winnable if you can get into a Magnezone, right? Because of the effect. But yeah, we're gonna have to do this and just try to keep him from taking prize points here. I hope he doesn't have like Magnezone first, but I mean, like, he's gonna force out our Magnezone, so he's gonna probably get the first attack off into our Magnezone. So it's just gonna be a Magnezone mirror shot fest. That's all this is gonna come down to. He capes the Magneton. That doesn't really matter in the mirror. Second Magneton comes down. Okay, he's absolutely vibing. Only 2 cards in hand though, so we got to keep that in mind. He might not actually have. He might never draw into them. I mean, the cape does allow him to live and attack. No, okay, no, he actually just has every card. He only has 6 cards in deck, so I guess that does make sense. We just got to get super lucky off our mirror shots, basically. I think is all this really comes down to. If we draw a K, PCL can come in handy here, but we can take the first KO. It's just not going to be that useful, sadly. Also, like, we need our second Magneton. We have Clement in the deck and Magneton. I guess I'll just play Lissia this turn. I love Venu this season. My last 5 matches into Master Ball were 4 fire decks and 1 Orimag, and still somehow won those matches. Venu's goated. I mean, Venu is very interesting. Winning mirrors going first is tough, especially when your Magneton gets ripped. Yeah, for sure, dude. But we're going to take a KO here. And then we just got to get lucky through like the mirror shots, basically. But if he gets a second Magneton or Magnezone, then we're cooked because he can just retreat if he wants to. You know what I mean? We don't really have that that ability, sadly. But let's let the mirror shots ride and see what we can do here. Really nothing else to do. So yeah, we need Cape to live another hit potentially. That's not what we want. Okay, so we can't really use PCL here, or at least it's not going to help us, right? I guess just attaching to Oricorio is probably fine. All right, so we need to hit through Magnet Shot or Mirror Shot, and then also have him get stuck by it. Basically, we just win the coin flips here. All right, RIP. We lose. It's tough. It's tough mirror matchup there. Oh man, not a good start. Not that any of it's in our control, you know, but we're gonna ride out. Again, I'm not really too concerned with my rank and all this season, so the upside is that I'm not really trying to climb, but we're playing only meta decks, so you know, I mean, as long as we don't just misplay all game, every game, we should be fine. Whoa, spin the wheel again. What are we gonna get? What's it gonna be? He would just retreat and double energy on Magneton? No? Yeah, I mean, he had basically every advantage over us. Going back to Dark Greninja. That mirror matchup especially is kind of whoever goes second, or at least can kind of push out Magnezone first. We obviously didn't have that ability. Back to Dark Greninja. The top 10,000 is right now? You can, what are we at? It's probably very close to like whatever the Master Ball like point threshold is, regardless. Like, I don't think it's very far off like the bottom Master Ball. We are going second into Altaria, which probably isn't very good. I assume this is not a good matchup for us, but you could also just put my Chingling asleep. Well, I mean, we're playing Dark Greninja. Like, all that really comes down to here is like whether or not we can get Greninjas down. He's probably also playing Greninja, which might help us with the Chingling stuff, but he's probably also playing Chingling too then. So, at the end of the day, I think this is a losing matchup. Do you think Raikou could be viable in the new mag or in new mag Oricorio? I mean, the thing with... Okay, so it's traditional Altaria. And we do get a Froakie, which is pretty cool. We have Rare Candy in hand, but I still probably want a Copycat. Because okay. Because what we want here... I am going to... yeah, I'm just going to bench this. Because we need something to attach to, preferably, which would be, of course, Absol or something. He does play Jirachi, which is a little scary. Double Rare Candies and Darkrai. I mean, we could just ride out with Darkrai. It's better than nothing. I'm just going to do that. There's no guarantee we're going to top deck anything, so we might as well just start getting the damage down. We're going to just top deck double Greninjas and just win the game like this, I believe. Raikou's got 2 low HP. It's also a 2-prize Pokemon, which like muddies like the prize math or whatever. Raikou's not a bad card. It's just not like good enough, I think. So I wonder if he commits energy active or just to the bench. Darkrai is living a hit for Mega Altaria, which like is relevant unless he like Rocky Helmets up, which he probably will. But we got to draw cards here. Somehow we're already down 2 card advantage. I guess because he Pokeballed and Lyciad. Honestly, don't think Dark Ninja is good enough, my opinion. Just not consistent enough. I also don't think this deck's that good, but Sekiro in like 150 games is like a 60% win rate with it, so it can't be that bad. I think like the Chingling stuff is probably just good enough. Playing Greninja and Chingling is going to be probably good enough in most games. If you're playing mostly like, you know, Suicune Greninja and things like that, right? My opponent's taking very long. What's he doing? Oh, he does commit energy to the active, actually. Just to retreat. Top decking Cyrus would be sick here. But yeah, he's going to go into Chingling. Okay, Chingling Rocky Helmet here because he wants me to KO myself, which is a good play. But he discarded the energy. I wonder if that's really worth it for him. Because, like, you know, we have our own Chingling. I'm just going to KO my Chingling here. It's kind of whatever. Not that, like, this Chingling's that important to him. But what this does is it forces in something, and then we can just KO it. And then what we need to just draw into is, like, Greninja and Cyrus, and then we can potentially just sort of win the game. Now, we have to be a bit careful, but I think we just bring up Darkrai regardless here. I don't think there's ever a world where we just don't bring up Darkrai. I don't think it ever makes sense to bring in a Froakie. Maybe it could, but I don't know. Mega Absol Magnezone is, like, also kind of suspect. He brings up the Baby Swablu, which is a very strange play. I don't know why he would ever bring up the Swablu. He's going to go for the Sing play. Oh, no, he might evolve into Altaria, but that's not a winning... He's going to really go for Sing. But we can still KO him, though, even if we're asleep. We break out anyway. All right, GG. That was a weird... I don't know why he ever brought up the Swablu. It just doesn't make any sense to do that. I don't know how we won this, but there we go. Darkrai's kind of goated, I'm not going to lie. Still one of the better cards in the entire game, I would say. Still one of the better cards. Yeah, I don't know why he did that. I think he just really just was like, well, I'm just going to Sing. Because he had, I mean, he had, oh no, I guess he didn't have Chingling or anything. I still would have brought up like Jirachi or just something else. Or the other Swablu. I don't know why he brought the one up with 20 HP. It didn't really make sense. But whatever. All right, we get our first win here. What's up, Schmitty? How are you, man? Hydreigon coming back kind of pushed Mag Absol out of the meta. Glad to see you back up and running. I appreciate that, man. Still a little bit iffy, but we're here. We're here and we're gaming. It's not bad, but I haven't played 150 games with him. We're like 30-ish, and I find myself getting outsped by Magnezone, Altaria, Suicune. Yeah, it's interesting. I also don't feel very confident in the deck. That's just one example of somebody who's done well in a large sample size. Oh, okay. Oh, well, it's not even that much better. I thought we were gonna land on Suicune, but All right, back to Orimag. Let's see if we just get mopped in the mirror matchup again. We've only played 2 decks. What's up with that? Is the wheel going to land on anything else, I wonder? We are playing Orimag this game. Let's see how it goes. I'm curious. Very curious to see how this goes. After 2 unlucky L's, we take that W. Yeah, for sure. I feel like when you're swapping like a random deck every game, it's definitely a lot of it's going to come down to RNG. We are playing Altaria, which is a good sign. What's the best deck for ranked right now? But using Jolteon? I don't know what the best deck is for ranked. It's a good question. Furfrow's not a great friend to us, especially since we're going first. But we do have PCL. I'm just going to immediately cape. The order here doesn't matter, so we'll just Lycia. We'll get all our basics here. Hopefully just top deck like a something. I don't know. But this Furfrow is going to do a lot of damage to us, but the PCL is going to actually help. It allows us to a KO eventually. Or no, we don't do a KO, which is tough. Oh, wait. Sorry, we should have Lycia'd before Pokeball. I don't know why I did that. I'm sorry. My bad. I spaced. I meant to do it the other way around. I was like, oh, we can guarantee all our basics, and then I just played the cards in the wrong order. It's my bad. LOL. Jolteon is definitely not a bad deck, especially like in the lower ranks or even like mid ranks. You're probably playing a lot of Suicune, and Jolteon's really good into Suicune. He's playing. This is Altaria Greninja with Furfrou, which is kind of crazy. We need to protect our Oricorios, though. We definitely need to protect Oricorios. I'm gonna research here first, and I can always PCL next turn. Yeah, because the Magnezone is what we wanted. We can even Clement next turn. This is actually really ideal. This is really ideal for us. Because now we can just retreat, keep Oricorio alive, and then KO the active with Magnezone next turn. Magnezone will live a hit from Altaria as well. But he's probably going to come down with Greninja this turn. Yeah. Lycia Pokeball into research. He's only got 8 cards in deck. It'd be crazy if he didn't get Greninja down, but... yeah, the double Froakie's coming in. I mean, it's still very losable, this matchup. Still very losable, but I kind of believe. Now, do we want to Clement this turn or not? No, I guess we don't then. All right. Cool. We do Pokemon Center Lady. But we're going to need the other Oricorio, I think. The weakness of Jolteon are easy breaking compared to other decks, and the damage. I think that the weakness of Jolteon, realistically, is just going to be the... Do I hold the PCL here? Yeah, he plays double Cyrus. I'm just going to play it. I think the weakness of Jolteon comes down to like its overall damage output and its like relatively low HP amount as well. It really doesn't have that much HP. And like that is a pretty defining characteristic, I think, of Jolteon, is that you can get one hit KO'd by like a lot of stuff. A lot of love to Mega Altina with the Pocket Orizone as backup. Yeah, those are great decks right now. I do really like the Altaria Giratina deck. I played it at the beginning of the season. I haven't played that many games, honestly. Okay, Greninja comes down, so we're probably going to get KO'd, which is really unfortunate. Yeah, wow. Okay, so Rare Candy, Greninja, Altaria in that hand. So we probably lose, in fact. The only way we don't lose this is if, well, yeah, we don't have any energies on Oricorio, so it's kind of worst case scenario, in fact. We could have kept the Magnezone. It probably would have been a smarter play in retrospect. Because now we just have an Oricorio here with like 60 HP. So we're going to go down in a couple turns regardless. Oh, that's... See, but we brought up Oricorio this turn, which is unfortunate. But does mean that this is all still possible. He's probably just going to Cyrus this up, I would imagine, right? Yeah, I think we're cooked. I don't think we can win here. I don't believe it's winnable, because he's just going to Cyrus this. He's going to ping this up and Cyrus it, and then we just can never KO Altaria, sadly. If he didn't have Altaria and a basic and Rare Candy Greninja in that hand previously, we would have been fine. Oh, he actually pings Oricorio here. Okay. But it's pretty soon here. He's just going to get the second Greninja down. But we could just immediately pivot into Magnezone. And we could conserve an energy on Oricorio. But if we bring in Magnezone, I guess that probably is the better play. Because we need to make it so Altaria can't attack, right? We just need to get the Mirror Shot cheese, and I think that's really the only thing we have going for us. He actually just retreats, which is so funny. It's not literally like the correct play as well, which is super funny. But What are you going to do? Because next turn he could just KO with Froakie and whatnot. We have 0 damage on the board, which we love. He's just going to wait to draw into Cyrus. So I don't think we can ever win here. The one Furfrou in his deck was actually pretty clutch. Well, this is reducing the damage that Altaria can deal. So there's that. There is that. But like I said, he can come into Froakie and KO. Or just come into Mega Altaria. I guess he has Cyrus, so he's just going to... He has basic Pokemon and Cyrus in his hand. He only has 5 cards in deck, so it's pretty likely. Or just double Greninja. Nope, doesn't have Cyrus. But he's going to draw double Greninja. There's the basic. He's got to retreat again. He could try to put me asleep. It's a viable strategy. It's actually probably what I would do. He attaches to Greninja. Okay, I don't like this play from him, but at the same time, he can just retreat. So it's probably not a bad play. But we have to just kind of go for this. He's just going to KO the Oricorio after this, so... Realistically, I don't think this ever goes our way. I can't imagine it ever going our way. I didn't attach, but who cares? You can't Froakie because you have 2? Oh, that's true, yeah. Yeah, I do have 2 prizes here. Frogadier comes down. He's going to KO the Oricorio. 2 cards in deck, so the Greninja's going to come down here. So... He just has to break out of this, I guess. I don't know why he didn't put energy on the Swablu, because then he can always just retreat out of the Mirror Shot. I guess he can do that this turn and just guarantee that he wins. Right? Because we don't have any damage mod. We don't play Giovanni or anything, so like the 90 damage really doesn't help us in this scenario. Yeah. Oh. But yeah, but he has Cyrus, so this never really works, does it? Like, we know he has Cyrus. He only has 2 cards in his deck, so... If we go into Oricorio here, it doesn't do anything, so... It's just GG. Altaria is pretty good in this particular matchup. I think the tough part was that he led Furfrou out of all of the Pokemon he could have led. He led Furfrou, which I think was sort of our defeating card there. Also had Altaria Basic and Rare Candy Greninja on the one turn that we brought up Magnezone. That obviously was also a pretty bad deal, but we had no other option anyway. So it was just kind of, he got everything he kind of needed to for this matchup. Like, if he doesn't lead Furfrou, then we just can press the KO turn 2, or we can threaten the KO. And he can't search Furfrou with Lycia, so like he got very lucky just leading with it. Like, he just led the one Pokemon that was going to help him in the matchup, I guess. Yeah, okay. Very unlucky couple of games playing Oricorio Magnezone, but, you know, the deck can only do what it does. What's the best of the best? Absol Dark Red Greninja or Altaria Greninja? I think they're both good. I think Altaria Greninja is probably stronger. Just running it back with Oricorio Magnezone. Let's go. We've spun this wheel 5 times and gotten Dark Red twice and Oricorio Magnezone 3 times. Which is pretty funny. What are the odds? Like, who's actually playing a Furfrou in Greninja Altaria? Like, I don't know anybody that does that. Yo, GG, hope you know your videos. Make my day. Yo, what's up, Future? I appreciate you, man. I really do. Appreciate you saying that. Our hand is a little suspect. And we're also going first again. But the RNG of this wheel, though? I know, the wheels. Listen, we live by the wheel. Captain Stabbin, thanks for the follow. We do get the Magnemite, though, off the top. It's kind of crazy. I'm not even going to play this because I don't know what we're playing, but they probably play red card and stuff, so I'm just going to wait. Just going to wait on it. I tried playing Charizard Blaziken for fun. I think I'm done trying to have fun. Just trying to win. Yeah, ranked is tough. Like, you can definitely play, like, some fun stuff. Oh, we're playing Hydreigon. All right, GG. All right. Okay. The Oricorio stuff is not going very well for us. I'll say that pretty confidently. I still think we just do this. I think caping Magneton is probably more correct, I would imagine. We're just going to get wrecked by Hydreigon this turn, so we got to get ready to Mirror Shot and pray, basically. Hydreigon wins this matchup like pretty easily, I would say. But not always. Ultra Ball 5 deck. Here's the turn 2 Hydreigon. The Mirror Shot needs to come down hard here. We need to Mirror Shot like our life depends on it. He's going to be able to heal with Indeedee. I don't know if he's playing the Cape version or Rocky Helmet version. I feel like the Indeedee version typically plays Cape, but I mean, at the end of the day, like, You know, he does open up with double research, so only 9 cards in deck. He's kind of flying. He's kind of flying here. We do play a what is it? We do play a red card, but haven't seen it too much. All right. Time for the mirror shot cheese. Oricorio Magnezone has not been very kind to us. Not that any of it is our fault, but I swear to God, Hydreigon deck has a hack. I think 20 games in a row where I faced Hydreigon, they only have it turn 2. It's a pretty broken deck. In tournaments, like I don't believe really strongly in this deck. I think it's actually quite inconsistent in a lot of ways. Let's copycat into red card. But the thing about Hydreigon is that it beats Oricorio Magnezone. So like when you're playing it in tournament, at least like you have that sort of what is this hand here? You have that upside to it where you don't really have to worry as much. Okay, so we got to get lucky here that he doesn't have second Hydreigon. Basically, I don't know. He just okay. He does anyway. All right, that's GG. Get me out of here, quick, quick! The turn 3 double Hydreigon. It's crazy. All Hydreigons I play, I use Rocket. Yeah, and some people play the Giant Cave version, but I don't know how I feel about it. I feel like the game RNG probably will punish us for swapping decks all the time, but I'm doing it anyway. Yo, what's up, Namek? How are you? Blaziken? A Blaziken game, huh? Oh. We out, Light Rain. What's going on? Blaziken. This is the version with 1 Furfrou, by the way. Let's take a look at the deck. Yeah, we've just swapped 1 Heatmore here for Furfrou, and everything else is pretty standard. Sabrina, Cyrus, Lily, Rocky Helmet, double copycat. All right. Let's see if Blaziken. At least it's a new deck here. At least I don't have to play Oricorio Magnezone all night. A little bit of Blaze action in here. A little Blaziken. Blaziken's not a deck I really ever play, but it's actually I think fairly well positioned in this current metagame. Most games I think really come down to drawing Lily. I've said it so many times, but the real advantage of playing Blaziken is that you're a stage 2 Pokemon, so you can play Lily, and Lily's an absolutely broken card. So those are just my thoughts. We do play 1 Combuskin, and we're playing Suicune, which is a winnable matchup. And we're going second, and he leads Froakie. So I mean, if we're gonna win a game, this seems like it would be pretty doable. I'm a little bit suspect to copycat here because I do like this Flame Patch. I like the pressure that Flame Patch could apply. He's not going to bench anything, of course. Let's do this. Finally proving the wheel's not rigged, right? I'm new to your content. Did you play Pokemon TCG Live prior to Pocket? I played, okay, the Furfrou. I played Pokemon TCG Live before Pocket came out, for sure. And I also played, I guess we're just going to bench. Well, we don't want to bench too much, right? I'm trying to think here. We'll just do this. I'm going to Rocky Helmet the Torchic. We could come in and hit him for 50 next turn. We can't Flame Patch 2 Furfrou. But if we wanted to, yeah, I guess, I don't know. Maybe it's an interesting play, isn't it? It's an interesting... We could like YOLO it. We could like hard YOLO next turn. And potentially just sort of copycat like after we do this. It depends what he does here. Because if he discards the energy and retreats, no, he's just going to attack, right? I would too, my man. Okay, so what do we top deck? I'm just going to research here. Because he probably has like Greninja Cyrus in hand. Blaziken? We have the Flame Patch in hand, so we got to keep that in mind. This is pretty good. This is decent, at least. So we can commit to Heatmore, because we have Flame Patch. And I guess we'll just Combuskin this. I mean, he's just going to go, like, Rare Kitty Greninja Cyrus and KO my Combuskin, I would imagine. But let's do this here. Or just go Greninja EX, which is also kind of a card we lose to. I don't think we can really ever beat Greninja EX, because it's just going to hit us for a lot. Unless we draw into Lily, maybe. Pretty much. Second Froakie. Splits. That's a good sign. That's a very good sign. And he's going to KO the Heatmore, which is chill. All right. So we have everything we need to win. Well, we need to draw Cyrus / Sabrina to get the win here, but I don't hate this. I do kind of regret benching this Torchic in hindsight, but we had to do it, so. The Sabrina. That could be useful. But actually, he's got a lot of cards in hand. So what I'm going to do here is evolve. We do have Rocky Helmet. Suicune has damage onto it. So I'm just going to attach Flame Patch. I'm not going to bench. Miltank Nightmares, I know. And I am going to Copycat because I would rather just draw an Osiris. We only have 6 cards in deck. It's pretty likely that we draw Osiris. I say pretty. It's somewhat likely. Yeah. And Lily, which is good. Okay. All right. We got to remember, though, we do discard energies after we attack, which is a little scary. But we just went +1 energy, so it should never really be an issue. I wish I didn't have any Pokemon on my bench, but like even if he goes like Greninja EX here, we have game in hand, so he'd have to Mars and have Arcanine and Greninja EX. And even if he does go Greninja EX, I think Lily allows us to 2-hit KO, right? Or live 2 hits? I could be wrong about that. Let's go. Blaziken with the W. Haha, let's go, Blaziken. Shout out to Blaziken, dude. Or other card games? Yeah, I play basically every card game, other than Magic the Gathering, which I do know how to play and I follow it, but I never really played it. Lost to a Miltank Blaziken on top of 10,000. That's pretty funny. The next few weeks are going to be nice. DX this week, Leak week, then B2 week. Yeah. Actually, tonight at midnight, that Japanese Twitter account, the Japanese Pokemon Pocket Twitter account, should be actually giving us like a leak, like a small leak for cards. Like they should be giving us something, I think, unless it's not like an actual leak. But that should be coming out at like midnight tonight, or 24 hours after the last post. What do we got next? What will the wheel give us? Altina? Little Altina game? Sure. Something spicy, something different here. Are we playing Baby Altaria? We are. Do you guys want to run with Baby Altaria? I just don't want to like auto lose into Orimag, so I'm just going to run it. PCL is nice to have, but whatever. Lily's the only way to beat Froggy X. Well, we did draw Lily. Yeah, because what is it, 220? Or it's 120 twice, so 240. Is Venus still a good deck? Yeah, Venusaur is not a bad deck at all. It's definitely like fringe meta. What's up, Lind? I don't know what that means, but how are you? If it's exactly 24 hours later, then it's in 45 minutes. Okay, cool. All right, we lead Swablu. This might be into Hydreigon, which is a little scary. I feel the Sting play is coming on here. He leads in DD, and we are going second. Rocky Helmet, Mega Altaria in hand up. We have to make the decision here. Okay, the research turn 1. Absol and Dino. Okay. So, because he's going first, but he led in DD, he's never going to be able to attack. So, like, in this situation, I feel pretty confident just sort of relying on Altaria in the active. Like just evolving early and just try to go for a KO. And, like, if things get a little bit cheeky here, then maybe we can make something else happen, but we also still need another basic Pokemon, that I do realize now. But with Rocky Helmet, turn 2 Altaria, like, what we're able to do is just tank a hit from Hydreigon and then probably just carry the game out from there. But if we can't kill this in DD next turn, it's a little bit sketchy. We've already used double Pokeball. We do have, I think, 1 Copycat in the deck, maybe 2. He breaks out his sleep, it doesn't matter. Giratina sounds so much cooler than Altina. Giratina? That does sound pretty cool. Absol comes down. Nissan Altina. That's right. He retreats into Absol. Not a bad play from him. And he's going to go back-to-back research. So good for him, I guess. And Zweilous. Okay, but he's negative energy. So if he wants to use Hydreigon, he's going to have to do it. Right? He's going to have to just do it. Should we even KO the Absol? Because then we probably face a Hydreigon next turn. If he just stays in, what does he do? I guess he just, like, what is the downside to not KOing, I wonder? Because we do have double Altaria in hand. I guess he could target this Swablu, and then it would be a bit of an issue later on. The thing is, we just don't have another basic. So we can KO, but Hydreigon is going to be really tough to KO within DD. We're going to basically need another basic Pokemon. Go to the casino now with your coin flips. Just broke top 100 from playing majority low bunny. Let's go. Damn, you look rough, man. Hope you get better. Yeah, I appreciate that. Appreciate you telling me I look rough. Zepar. Calling Altaria and Giratina spice is wild. It's spicy. It's spicy retro, relatively. Yeah, man, I think we just send it. I think we just send. You know, hope we draw basic, basically, is what this is going to come down to. But, I mean, come on. I mean, what do we have? We have 3 more basics in the deck. We have double researches. We have a copycat. We got cards. You need a Sabrina in this deck? I think we have Sabrina in this deck, my guy. I'm pretty sure we have 1 Sabrina, 1 Cyrus. Pretty sure we are playing Sabrina. Hydreigon comes down here, so we're going to have to just tank a hit. And hope that he doesn't have back-to-back Hydreigon. I guess that is sort of a win condition for him, but what are the odds, right? How late you streaming? I don't know, man. Until I feel like it. Future baller. How are you, brother? Yeah, so he's at 140, so when he hits, we need a basic. Wait and buy the turn? Yeah, but I don't want to get damaged. Like, I don't want to deal with all that. I'm just going to hit here and hope he doesn't go back-to-back Hydreigon, but we do need a basic. Copycat kind of does something here, doesn't it? Should we just evolve here? In case we need to, I guess. I know we could keep the Swablu for a sleep play, but I'm not really worried about it. If we can KO, then he doesn't have any way to recover from this. So let's just draw 3. 24-hour stream. Sailor PM. Thank you. Oh. So if we hit him for 100 here, he's going to Indeedee heal and then live, unfortunately. So we just whiffed any of our 3. We have 3 basics in the deck. Should have kept Swablu. We shouldn't have evolved. We should have had the Swablu sleep play. But yeah, this is really bad. I guess we'll just do this. Because he still has to commit energies to the active. Maybe he doesn't have Cyrus. But that's tough. Would Victory Bell Pokeflutes some madness to play? Dude, I don't know if we're playing Victory Bell tonight, bro. He's going to have Cyrus in hand. What's up, D-Shuck, man? Oh, he did have back-to-back Hydreigon, actually, which is kind of crazy if you think about it. So shout out to this guy. What are the odds that he just has double Rare Candy Hydreigon in that hand? Oh, now he's going to copycat? I was going to say go for the sleep if the copy fails. I know, we could have kept it. We could have not evolved. But, I mean, as we saw here, it didn't actually really matter. You know what I mean? We would have had to then draw back into Mega Altaria after the sleep, and the sleep would have had to stick. What about a points are you at? I have no idea. I have no clue. I don't, like 12 something, maybe? 1200 or so? The back-to-back Hydreigon makes this unbeatable. That was like the one thing that we were doing, was hoping he didn't have double Hydreigon. But I guess he only has 3 cards in deck, so I mean, it was probably somewhat likely. But yeah. Oh, we're playing red. Giovanni would have been nice in this scenario. But yeah. All good. Wasn't expecting you to play it, but wanted you to give it a shot. Yeah, it's all good, man. All right, that's a tough matchup. Honestly, it was very winnable. Like, that matchup is not really bad at all. All we have to do is just have a full bench and then have him not have a second Hydreigon back-to-back turns. But, you know, our opponents are popping off tonight. I would say. I'd say we've got quite the assortment of lucky opponents tonight. You know what I mean? All right, what do we got next? Also, like, the matchups we've been getting for the random decks we've been drawing is horrible. I don't think the game likes this. Back to Dark Ren? I guess so. I guess we go back to Dark Greninja. We got a win with this deck, didn't we? Probably like 10 to 15%. I don't know, dude. Should ramped back row and slept? Yeah, probably. But again, it wouldn't have mattered. The odds of us winning, even making that play, as we found out, was astronomically low. We would have had to stick sleep for like 2 turns and then also draw basic, which it just wouldn't have worked. Wouldn't have happened. Oh. Hello? What is this, dude? What is going on? Nihilego. How do you not name all of your decks? Why would I name my decks? I don't need to. Naming the decks does nothing but waste time. The matchup luck has been brutal. Dude, we're getting scammed. Why no Wuctrio EX in the pool? I don't know, dude. I put the 8 meta decks. I figured with all of the randomness that we're doing, like, to have a chance, we need to play, like, at least only somewhat relevant decks. Poison Barb Nihilego is kind of scary, I'm not going to lie. I'm a little bit afraid. Greninja might be able to help us here. We can KO this Nihilego, but, like, where do we go from there? Oh, second Nihilego. Okay. Oh, it's Crobat. All right. 'Tis Crobat, isn't it? All right. What do we draw? Nothing. Nothing good, at least. We're just gonna have to literally ride by attacking with Absol because I mean nothing else is really happening. So more people run red card and Mars and tourneys. I think Hydreigon is less consistent because they have less cards early. I don't think that's the case. I think the same amount of people play red card and Mars and whatnot. He has Sabrina. We did in fact get Sabrinaed. What is going on, dude? I'm telling you what. It's actually not even that bad that he did that, but it's pretty funny. I don't know if we play X-Speed in this deck. I don't think we do. I feel like Hydreigon's pretty good for rank play, but not tourneys, right? They're the same. People oftentimes think that they're different, but they're really not. They're kind of the same thing. If a deck is really good in a tournament, at that time in the meta, it's going to be good in ranked as well. That's kind of just how it is, you know? Okay. So we got to think about this. We can kind of just let the Darkrai go down, I think. Probably. We do have Cyrus. Yeah, I think letting Darkrai grow down here is probably fine. Will it even go down, I wonder? I don't know if it will. I think we live the following turn, don't we? We could just bring up the Zubat, but we can't attack it this turn. Are you the #1 Hydreigon hater? Like all of the data points to Hydreigon not being that good. Like you know what I mean? I'm not trying to like hate on it. It's just I think we have all of the data. We have so much Hydreigon data. Are you saying like the ability to see someone's deck list doesn't change battles? No, I just mean like people aren't playing different decks because it's ranked. Like, you know what I mean? Like nobody's playing Mars or red card in tournament play, but then like taking it out of their deck in ranked. Like they just, you know, that information doesn't really change anything. You know, depending on all of that. I do see that the Absol has come down, but we can get the first hit on it, and I think that's going to be fine because we have Cyrus in hand. Do we play double Cyrus in the... Oh, yeah, we do. Okay. All right, cool. So I think we just win now because he benched the Absol, and we have double Cyrus and stuff in hand. I guess there's an opportunity where we don't win this because, like... I don't know what that is. I guess maybe if he's playing Mars or whatever. I'm just going to do this. Facts-based Hydreigon hate? It's not a bad deck. It's just, like, it doesn't beat a lot of the other top decks. So it's like, why would you play it realistically? I guess that doesn't matter either. I'd rather just probably get rid of... Well, he can't stay in because then he gets KO'd, right? There's no way he stays in. So I think we just get rid of research and limit his options. If he stays in, he loses. So we know he's going to retreat. He's not going to discard our Cyrus. He's just going to bank on the fact that we don't have it. So it's like, you know, if you're going to play Hydreigon, like Hydreigon loses to every other top deck, basically. And it's not really until you get into... I'm trying to think of like the decks that Hydreigon beats. It beats like Altaria. It beats Magnezone or Oricorio. Beats like Decidueye and Venusaur and stuff. But like it just doesn't... It doesn't really win against the other top decks. So it's like when you're kind of deciding whether or not you should be playing Hydreigon, like... It just doesn't make any sense to play it. Like, it's not a bad deck. I would say it's probably like it's definitely a top 10 deck, but I don't know. Matt's using Absol, I'm surprised. I'm using a randomizer here, although we do have two decks in here with Absol. But yeah, we're spinning the wheel and playing whatever it tells us to play. Speaking of, people think I hate Absol. I've just, oh my god, are we really going back to Oricorio Magnezone? What is going on here? It's nuts. Craziness, bro. Nobody wants to watch Oricorio Magnezone. I should have taken it off the wheel. But it is a deck. It did literally win the largest tournament of the week, but... Alright, we'll go back to it. Our luck with Magnezone Oricorio has been horrible. But... let's try it again, I suppose. Let's try it again. I'm so hyped for that thing with the Japanese account. Hope it's not some BS reprint card. It probably will be. Oni's. It's weird because they didn't post it on the official... account. Like, why would they post it on the Japanese account but not the official account, like the English one? I don't really understand. I don't know. It's weird, isn't it? I'm going first into a dark deck, leading Mag. Okay. Okay. Chingling. Don't mind the Chinglings. We will KO. But we'd have to commit energy to the active to do that. I played with 2 players putting Oricorio with Sweet Ninja in rank today. Yeah, it's pretty classic. Oricorio and Sweet Ninja is pretty classic, I would say. Are they just going to add the 3 dogs to the Deluxe Pack EX, aren't they? Yeah, something like that, bro. I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised. At all, in fact. So I'm climbing with Hydreigon. It feels like any other high roll deck. I've just won against most decks, Suicune being the exception. Yeah, I mean, you know, in tournament play, I guess it is maybe a bit different in that sense, where it's like, you're probably going to hit the same X decks, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Double Chingling here. So what is this going to be? Dark Greninja? It is. Okay. Trying to think what the best play here would be. Depends on if he gets an attacking Pokemon down, which I guess this Pokeball will be. Yeah, it's a Darkrai. Okay, so we're going to have to retreat. Oh, no. We don't have to, right? If we evolve, he can't KO us. Even with the Chingling shenanigans, right? 80, and he's dealing 30. Would it be better to do that? I wonder. Probably not, right? But we do have double Mag. So I don't know. Like, do we... He also plays, like, double Cyrus. Wow, we just have, like, the whole lineup in our hand here. We want to protect these cards, I would imagine. The Guzma's funny. I mean, he can't really KO us this turn, right? So... But do we retreat into Oricorio first? Like, that's what I'm wondering. It's just, we know he plays, like, double Cyrus in the deck, so I feel like retreating and wasting the energy is not going to be that useful, because we're going to have to probably retreat back in. And I don't want Oricorio to take damage, so I'd rather just, like, let the mags and stuff go down. And since we have double mag in hand, I'm just going to do this. Because this is kind of troll. This is pretty funny. But, yeah, I guess we can just KO with Mirror Shot and then just get KO'd and then have the second mag, because we have the other mag. I think we always just do it like this. Unless he goes Rare Candy Greninja and then the whole combo he does KO us, which would be hilarious. Like, if he has Rare Candy Greninja, Darkrai, and Chingling, that would be pretty funny. But I guess we're just gonna see if he does or not. I mean, I don't know. I've honestly seen Suicune the least out of the decks. He does. That's crazy, dude. That's crazy that this man has turn 2 Rare Candy Greninja, Darkrai, Chingling in the active. So we're getting smoked here. And now I'm pretty sure Darkrai and Greninja just is gonna win him the game here. Like, I think we can maybe go into Oricorio for a turn, but like, that's absolutely brutal that he just has this whole combo. They can KO Magnezone. I know that, yeah, but I mean, I don't. That doesn't influence my decision to stay in with Magnezone. In fact, like, basically, because we can Guzma. So if we Guzma, we're actually guaranteed to live this turn. If we KO with Magnezone, which is probably still the play. So I think we just Guzma and then KO the active. Probably. Oh, cape as well. Yeah, this is fine. We'll do this then. I am caping the Magnezone and not the Oricorio, because I don't think that matters really. So we do this. I'm going to Volt Charge. I'm going to Guzma just because. Probably only plays 1. And then we'll just KO, and then he's going to be forced probably into the other Chingling, which is annoying. But whatever. You know, we have 170 HP. And then I think we just probably lose because Oricorio doesn't have it. We could draw into Pokemon Center Lady. I guess that's like the saving grace here, right? Because he's going to deal another 50 damage and then KO me on the following turn. So, yeah, we kind of just need... PCL to win here. Because he got the Greninja and the Giratina out, or the Greninja and the Darkrai out so early, like, it's really unfortunate. I think basically we lose now without PCL. I wonder if can Oricorio do this if we draw PCL? We would need it like in the next couple of turns. If not top deck, we need it next turn. Which, I mean, I guess we can probably draw it. But he's going to hit for 120 exactly next turn, which is unfortunate. It's Pokemon Center, lady. All right. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Can Oricorio do this? 3-hit KO? I guess technically, right? He can only deal 40. So we're going to get one attack, take a hit, live. I think it'll work, right? Or no, because he does 40 every turn. So he's going to need Cyrus. But he'll probably have Cyrus. Or just a second Greninja, that'll also do it. If we had Cape to Oricorio, then technically we would have been able to win here, I think. I don't know. PCL was like one of the last 4 cards in our deck. So if we had PCL, we could have been fine this turn. But yeah, I think we just end up losing because Darkrai plus Greninja pings. I'm bullish on Orizone this season. Orizone's really good. Oh, he red cards away my PCL anyway. I wonder what's in his hand. I wonder, he probably just has Cyrus, right? You can draw PCL though. We can still force the Cyrus. He's got 8 cards in deck. It's theoretically possible, but then we're going to need Cyrus. Because we're going to have to like stall for a turn. But we can retreat into the other Oricorio and then force out the Cyrus, I guess. I don't know. It's not very likely regardless. My opponents just keep drawing the sauce. They just kind of have all the cards. You know what I mean? Like I feel like they've just been drawing everything they need. But he's gonna have Cyrus. Like there's no way he plays double with Cyrus in the deck. So it's very unlikely that he doesn't. Mega Absol top deck. Okay. If we had Cape Thor in Oricorio, this would have been more possible. But I was kind of just hoping that he wouldn't have the Greninja on that particular turn. It's a little unfortunate. I would say we're getting pretty unlucky tonight. Oricorio Magnezone has been extremely unlucky tonight. He retreats. Which is probably a totally fine play. Because he doesn't gain anything by staying in, right? So I think we just always lose the game, sadly. Because he can just tank. It's crazy that he also top decked Mega Absol, but yeah. Can we ever win this? I don't think so, right? Because he just has too much HP with Absol. Pretty sure. Pretty sure it's not winnable. What are the odds, though? Like, what are actually the odds, though, that he has, like, that he gets Darkrai and Froakie and Rare Candy Greninja and leads Chingling? Like, I don't... like, for all of that to happen is kind of crazy. It really is. It's a little bit suspect. Pretty sure it's unwinnable. So, RIP. RIP to our very lucky opponents. I'll tell you what, Oricorio Magnezone has not been doing it. It's not been doing the job into these matchups. Dude, they're all having everything, bro. Everybody's got everything. Except poor old Oricorio Magnezone. What are we playing next? What is it? Altina again? Or Altaria? Normal, standard, Mega Altaria is what we're playing. Which maybe is fine. What do we got in this list here? Pretty typical. Pretty typical here. Sure. Let's ride. The old vanilla. All I hear is cope. Bro, I mean, there's nothing I've done the last 6 games that would have helped me with Oricorio Magnezone. It's just, you know, the deck just doesn't do enough. I love traditional Altaria. Dude, traditional Altaria is good, man. It's always going to be good. Especially when you go like double Chingling into Swablu. Like, I like our hand, I'm not going to lie. The Froakie lead. Can replace Oricorio with Jolteon or Desi? I don't think that's going to help us. I think our percentage chance to win is going to be higher with Oricorio Magnezone, quite frankly. But yeah, I mean, you know, we could have had a lot more decks to this, but I don't know which decks I have built out and all that stuff. You know, I'm not a big like Desi guy. I'm not like really trying to play. I'm not really trying to play Desi and stuff. If I'm being honest. Another Swablu. Just ride with this for now. I do like Jolteon, but again, I think it's very one-dimensional. It's not something I would really choose to climb with personally, although it is fast-paced. Is Double Ball and 1 Lissia better than Double Lissia 1 Ball? It depends on what Pokemon you're playing. Depends on the Pokemon count you're playing. I think both are fine. The Suicune does come down here. Let's research. Now, the question here... Okay, so we have... It's kind of broken, actually. Let's do this, and I am going to red card, just because they might be playing Frogadier. Just because, and we'll keep the Mars for, like, later on. But we would like to draw Altaria, because we can just Sabrina and then get damage off on the Suicune, which would be cool. Has anybody made a deck difficulty tier list yet? Ease of usage? I don't think so. I think every deck requires some time with, so, you know, I wouldn't think about it too heavily there. Is he going to put energy on the Froakie and attack, I wonder? He is. Okay. We need Rocky Helmet to really commit to an Altaria play here. But, okay. Well, okay. The difficult part about this, should I try to have Sabrina first and see if he goes into Suicune, or if he'll go into the other Froakie, I wonder. I'm just going to play the Sabrina now, because it's going to be low impact. Because if he goes into the Froakie, that'll be very interesting. He doesn't, yeah. So this is good then, because I could just hit with Altaria, but that's not the play. The play here is to just hit with Chingling, and then rock from there. I don't even want to play any cards, although we do know he plays Mars. We could, like, just bench the other Swablu. I guess that's fine. And then we'll just hit. We do have a Cyrus somewhere in the deck, so if we draw into it, maybe that works. He might just top deck Cape or whatever here, but we don't have Rocky Helmet. So bringing in Suicune, I know he's going to get like an extra draw or whatever, but if he KOs me, we can Mars to 2 cards. He has Irida, okay. All right. He's got the Irida. We need Rocky Helmet is really what we need, realistically. But we do have the Mars play locked, so I think we just ride with this. We just ride. And he already played Irida, so we're just going to get a free little Chingling hit off here. Now, if he goes Frogadier next turn, that might be a problem, but we're going to Mars him to 1 regardless. Unless he's not going to do anything. He's not going to draw any cards, but whatever. Now, the other thing here is... Oh, no, it is, actually. I forgot. Okay. It's kind of good, actually. We can just do this. I'll just attach to it, because why not? So next turn, we're just going to go Altaria KO. But I'm not going to evolve it yet, because we're going to try to bait him, right? So... Jingly noise. He's already played his Irida, so we just don't want him to draw Cape, although he only has... Well, he's got 10 cards in deck. We'll see. I still feel like we're doing what we should be doing here. We can Mars to 1, KO with Altaria, and then it's hopefully GG, but maybe not. So you see the Frogadier. Does he retreat? A lot of things could happen. Does he not KO? We do have Cyrus, so we could just go to stall and draw the Cyrus, I suppose. Let loose and play some Porygon Z. All right, this works. This is good. This is like ideal scenario, actually. Maddie, have you ever seen Magnezone plus Mega Altaria? I have, yes. It saw a little bit of play earlier this season, which is pretty cool. I think Greninja is like a better card to splash into things, mostly. At least this meta. And there's the Cyrus. The Cyrus Goodvirus. All right. I mean, we got kind of everything we need to win this game. We just have to hope he doesn't like draw Greninja EX Rare Candy or whatever. Basically. But we're doing the old classic, the old Chingling Lock Mars play. No Rocky Helmet though, so we, you know, it was a little sketchy, but we Mars to 1 and we KO'd, and he doesn't have any Frogadiers or anything, so it's GG. It's not necessarily GG. It is kind of actually, but yeah. Shout out to Altaria doing the old classic, the old classic. You love to see it. All right, what do we got next up on the lineup? What are we doing next? What's the next play? Alt Ninja. Sure. The old Alt Ninja. I went on an 11 win streak with this deck earlier this season. And then I stopped playing for a few days. But this deck is crazy. I would have rushed in with Altaria. No, you don't really ever want to do that with Suicune. You'd always just sort of play your outs and then hope that you can win a KO. Especially because we had drawn red card and Mars, you know what I mean? Those were like very high leverage cards in that particular matchup. What are we playing? Yeah. Oh yeah, baby. We all know this one. We all know about this one. It's either going to be absurd or nothing's gonna happen. That's my favorite thing about this deck is that it's just entirely based off RNG. Like nothing matters. It's just whether you draw cards or not. All right. What do we got? We're going second into probably the mirror. Our hand is horrible, so it might be an early GG play. Might be an early GG type play here. Let's say we top deck, I guess. Jingling? Indeedee lead. So, okay, so now we're also playing Altaria with Indeedee. Which, yeah, they're going to get into a Chingling, which is really tough. We can maybe put him asleep. If we can stick with sleep, we're going to have a decent chance. But I mean, our hand is horrible, dude. This hand is not going to do anything for us unless we draw very specific cue cards off the top deck. Swablu off the Lycia. Oh, he went Lycia and Pokeball, so he's got a full bench now. Alt Ninja would always bricks for me. Dark Ninja, however, pops off for me, which is funny because they're like pretty much the exact same deck from a compositional standpoint. But I know how you go there. He doesn't actually put Chingling down, so maybe he's not playing Chingling. The research top deck is pretty good. I mean, it's not a good hand. I'm just gonna sing because we're not being threatened by anything next turn. But what a crazy! I mean, that's horrible. I mean, this is really bad. We're gonna have to retreat into Chingling regardless, and then try to maybe just draw into Froakies to then get the first attack off onto Altaria. Like that's literally the only play. Oh, Jirachi. Okay, we don't love the Jirachi because he's gonna be able to do the same thing to us. He just copycatted. It's a crazy copycat. We have Greninja, double Rare Candy, double Cyrus. Like, look at our hand. What is this hand, bro? We have Research, Copycat, and, like, double Froakie in the deck. It's horrible. He goes double Indeedee here and attaches to Swablu. Evolve. So he's just going to straight up evolve. And Rocky Helmet's the active. Cape and Rocky Helmet is crazy. What is this deck? Is he not even? He must not be playing Chingling, which is crazy. We do draw the Froakie. We do draw the Froakie. But he's probably just going to go into Jirachi, I would imagine. We'll hit anyway. We will hit anyway. We can, like, it's pretty funny. Like, if you really think about it, we do have double Cyrus in hand. So, like, all we have to do is draw, like, Altaria and like some Pokemon, and we can just sort of chain KO like Jirachi and Indeedee for game. Is he just gonna stay in? He is. Okay, sure. Okay, all right. We need to make some decisions here. We need to make some decisions. Doesn't he Chingling with all this crazy bench he has? Okay, hold on though. There are some opportunities afoot. That's not great. Okay. I need to do some like quick math because like if we just get the first attack off into Altaria, we have double Cyrus in hand, which means like we will just win the game. But if he goes Jirachi, what does that mean for us? Like if he goes into Jirachi next turn, does that mean we lose? I'm trying to think. If we had drawn a second Swablu, I would have benched and attached and gone for a sync play this turn, but we didn't get it. So I still think the play here is just going to be to ping. If we ping this, he's going to... Okay. Whatever we ping, he might just go into. And I don't think he really wants to go into Altaria. So I think we just ping Altaria because we'd rather him go into it, quite frankly. And then we'll just hopefully get the first attack off into his Altaria, and then we have double Cyrus in hand. Like, that's the play. I mean, without another basic, I don't even know if we can 2-hit KO this thing with double Indeedees. Like, that's the scary part. We have to, like, do some mental math quickly next turn, depending on if we have a basic or not. KO Indeedee and Cyrus Jirachi next turn? Yeah, we can also just do that because we do have double Cyrus. So, like, we can just KO the Indeedee. Because, well, no, because we only do 100 damage. So we need another basic to be even able to KO an Indeedee, is what's crazy. So that's why, like, I pinged the Altaria here, because I would like him to go into Altaria. Yeah, he's going to go into Jirachi, which is not a bad play. But that works out really well for us because he missed out a turn healing Altaria, which I think the math might work out in our favor here because he's just going to ping the Swablu, but that's fine because he doesn't KO it. He'd be smarter not to. He does actually ping the Jirachi. Okay. Also a fine play. So if we hit him for 120 this turn, he's going to heal 40. We just need a basic. We just need a basic. Okay. I mean, that's... Okay, what is the play here then? Just KO Jirachi and then hope that we can draw a basic on the following turn? If we go in and hit this guy for 120, he's at 70. And then if he double heals, that's still KO range, right? Unless he KOs the Chingling, but then we would Lycia. So I think we just go to Altaria and then we're just gonna focus down his Altaria here. That I think is just the play. I might be just doing my math wrong, but we gotta just commit here, quite frankly, and just make it happen because we do have double Cyrus. We can't ping Yoink and Didi because we can't KO it unless we have a full bench. Because we're only hitting for 100. So this is, I think, a better play, actually. Because he's at 70, so if he double heals, he goes to 110, which means no matter what, we're able to KO him next turn. As long as we have a basic, but our deck is literally mostly basics, I think. And we could just Lycia. And unless he goes, and if he goes Jirachi and hits us in the active, then that's also fine. I'd play, if Pocket at 25, I'd play 5 Guzmas. That's hilarious. No, we do have Lycia targets. But what I mean, though, is like, he can just sort of stay into Jirachi. Because, like, I guess we have two Lycia. No, we only have one Lycia target. Because we're not playing Jirachi. So Lycia would only guarantee us one basic. So we couldn't do that play. Because now he's going to ping the Chingling. I still think this is a better play. As long as he doesn't Mars, they don't play Mars. Actually, yeah, they do. No, I don't know. This guy probably doesn't. I mean, maybe he does, but... Yeah, so he's going to go for the Chingling play. But this is fine. Because now we're only down 2 more basics, so we need to draw into them. We can draw 1 here off Lycia. I think Copycat... We have 5 cards in deck. He's got, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. So we go +3 off Copycat. That leaves 2 cards in the deck. We'll draw 1 on the following turn. And that's a little bit sketchy if we do that, I guess. But it's probably better to do that, actually. We're going to keep pinging the Altaria, because he's just going to go into it next turn. But he's at 0 energies on the Altaria. Why does he have double energies on Jirachi? Did he misplay here? Did I miss something? Oh, wait. Do we KO? We do. My bad. Sorry. Can't do math. My bad. I'm sorry. I can't do math. I did not have game two turns ago, but I appreciate you saying that. Because if we take out... Oh, wait. I forgot to ping. Oops. That's my bad. Yo, my bad. I'm sorry. Listen. The math is hard. The math is quite difficult. Not gonna lie. What are we doing? What are we doing? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, folks. I thought we had KO there, but I guess I already pinged him. Or did I forget to ping? I don't know. I'm too busy reading chat. I apologize, y'all. But he's going to go 0 energies onto Altaria, so I don't know how this ever really works out for him. I'll be honest. We definitely should not have done that. And I thought we were going to KO. I'm not going to lie. LOL. If we KO the Jirachi, then... Well, like, you mean like 3 turns ago? If we just never brought up the Altaria, what you're saying is like what would that have done? I don't know. I don't really like that play. We're gonna do this though and just KO the Jirachi, and I don't know where he goes from here. So this all worked out fine anyway. How did I have game 2 turns ago? I would like that explained to me. Because I'm pretty sure we just have game here. So you had 3 Pokemon on board with his active Jirachi. You could Lysiad, KO Jirachi, and the next turn ping Yoink Indeedee. Would we have had the Pokemon? If we had Lysiad beforehand, we would have only grabbed one. No, because we had 3 Pokemon on the board. So if we Lysiad, we only grab 1 Pokemon. He KOs 1. We still have 3 on the board. And then Greninja ping plus 100 damage isn't enough to KO Indeedee. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. You know what I mean? I wouldn't have been able to KO the Indeedee. It might have worked out as well, but I wouldn't have won that turn. You know what I mean? Lysiad would not have got me 130 for Indeedee. Because he would have KO'd one of my Pokemon. I would have had 2 Pokemon left. I would have Lysiad for 1, and then I had 3 Pokemon. That's 100 damage. Lysiad was grabbing last Pokemon? No, because I was missing 1 bench Pokemon. I had 1 bench spot open, and then he was going to just KO Chingling. Which means I only have 1 bench Pokemon. So if I'd Lysiad before, I would have just grabbed Swablu. Because I only had 1 Pokemon left off Lysiad. You understand what I'm saying? It wasn't that turn, it was even earlier. I never had a full bench. We would have grabbed 1 Pokemon, he would have KO'd 1, and we would have always had 2 Pokemon on the bench. I forgot to roll, sorry, we're going back to this deck again. 2 pings is 40, bringing Indeedee to 90. How do I ping twice? He would have just brought up Indeedee and healed it. But I guess you're right. I mean, if I had pinged the Indeedee, then it would have forced him into the Indeedee, but that wouldn't have really done anything. I don't think it would have progressed anywhere. You know what I mean? Because he could have just gone into Indeedee and then healed. Because he had extra energies on board. Did I have a full bench? I don't remember having a full bench. But if we KO the Indeedee... If we KO the Indeedee, then what, though? Because, like, I just don't understand why we would have ever done that, honestly. I'm trying to be honest. Because, like, if we bring up the Indeedee, then we just have Altaria in the active, and then he just brings in Altaria and then KOs? He did Mars us, by the way. I don't know if you guys noticed. We did get Marsed. So your plan was to just KO the two energy Pokemon and then hope we don't get Marsed with the Cyruses? Was that what you guys are trying to say? Is that the play? And then Jirachi Cyrus? Yeah, but that's if we don't get Mars, right? Is that what you guys are saying? Which would have, yeah, I mean, it could have been a fine play. If, like, we didn't get Mars. But we did end up getting Mars, so he had Mars in hand. You know? You know what I mean? You're thinking of the wrong turn? Maybe. I don't know why it matters. Because the play we made was a play that won us the game, so I don't know why Rose on a different planet. Did we not win the game? I don't understand. What was wrong with the play we made? Like, what? I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to rack in my brain why you guys were upset about the play we made. Okay, now this is crazy. This baby Venusaur is about to destroy our lives. We need Greninja here to KO. Greninja, please. Your Altaria would have 2 energy, 170 after hitting Helmet DD. No way he would have one-shot your 170 HP Altaria. No, but he would have just hit it, and then what do we do? Like the whole point is to like not get 2 KO'd, right? Hey. I don't know. I think you guys are. I don't think you guys understood what we were doing that game. I don't think you understood that if we keep pressure on his Altaria, then he literally can never use his Altaria because he didn't have the bench spots. He only had 1 Altaria. You know what I mean? So if we bring it up and we hit it, it was actually the correct play either way. Because then what does he do for the rest of the entire game? You know what I mean? I guess I won wrong. I kind of get what they were saying. So what they wanted me to do was to Lysia first, and then ping KO Indeedee, and then just ping KO Jirachi. But that's a really bad play, considering that they're like we would have just gotten probably Marsed and then not had Cyrus and then like then what? You know what I mean? Like I don't really see where that's a better idea, even though theoretically it probably would have made sense. But I think what he was saying was that we had game in hand. Like we would have won 2 turns ago if we made that play and didn't get Marsed, right? Because the cards we had in hand would have allowed us to do that, right? Which I honestly missed, but I wasn't thinking that way anyway, because I'm not trying to KO an Indeedee and then get Marsed to 1 like a ding dong. We got to spin. Although this deck's crazy, we probably should just be playing this deck, but you didn't even need Talicia. I still don't think. Oh. Suicune Greninja time. I still don't. I don't know why you guys want me to KO the 2 prize Pokemon and hope I don't get Mars. Seems like a crazy idea given the board state, but I mean, maybe it would have worked out. The point breakdown would have been you go into Altaria for 130 on Indeedee and then finish the game by pulling Jirachi. Yeah, but then we KO the Indeedee, you get Mars to 1 and the game's over. I don't know how that's ever a better idea. You know, I don't know. Maybe we would have won that way, but we definitely were winning the way I was doing it. Some dude just rare candy, but I didn't discard the candy in my match. Maybe he had 2 rare candies, Kirito. Or maybe you're right. That's crazy if that happened. Going first leading Froakie in the mirror matchup is sick. Guzma 1 hundo. Okay, probably going to lose the mirror here because we went Froakie going first, but you never know. Maybe we have a Greninja in our future. Now we could kill the Jirachi in the active, then Yoink pulled Indeedee. Yeah, we could have done it that way too. They dropped the tweet on the Pokemon Pocket account. Yo, what's the tweet? Link the tweet. I guess I'll pull it up. Cape Cyrus. What is this hand, brother? I'm trying to play the Suicune mirror. What is going on? What is the tweet? I'm pulling it up mid-game here. Pokemon Pocket. Where's the Japanese account? Did we just lose this game, I think? Mostly, probably. We should be playing Repel in our decks. What was the tweet? What is this? What is this junk? Can somebody decipher? What is this? It's just like it's like an actual riddle. What's your thoughts on the Find a Friend Swablu and Altaria Greninja? I think objectively that card is like worse in most scenarios, but it's interesting. Some kind of puzzle. We literally have to copycat away this hand because we just kind of bricked. He didn't bench any Froakie though, which is kind of crazy. Greninja? Suicune? Oh. Hello? Kind of a goated little copycat there, huh? Actually kind of was a goated copycat. So the play here is to just pivot for 1 turn and then tank. Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm seeing the vision. We could have just let this gone down and actually just had a Water Shuriken with a Suicune after. That probably is a better play, to be 100% honest with you, but we're going to do it like this. It probably would have been better just let the Froakie go down and then just have the Suicunes, but we're doing it this way. Maybe it's not the right way, but it is my way. I don't really play Suicune Greninja a lot. So no to the Blastoise deck cook until we win a game? Bro, I mean, I don't have a lot of fun playing decks that I like think are not that very good, you know what I mean? We are playing ranked. We got to play like something meta. That's the whole point. Just hit Master Ball going on a 6-win streak with your Blaziken deck? Yo, let's go, Ruza. It's a clue for the Crown Prank, Spinner in next set. Probably. That probably sounds correct. We need a Mars here. Because, like, we're probably just going to get smoked. I mean, it's not the end of the world, is it? We're still behind on energy, so he's kind of forced to stay in with the Suicune or not attack me next turn, which is, like, kind of ideal. Or is it better? How many cards are in our deck? 5? I think we still Mars here, right? We just Mars and hit, and then research next turn into Baby Gren. It's a clue for the... It's a hint. I wonder what this is. I mean, people have to figure this out very quickly, I would imagine, right? I'm going to Mars here. Hopefully this does something. But, I mean, the card advantage here should be substantial, right? 12 to 5. It's speculation on the Mewtwo lab stuff. Kind of fits with the lab stuff we got this set. Getting like a Mewtwo lab stuff. Would be interesting. Just a heads up, don't forget your Guzma. Bro, what Guzma? Who plays Guzma? Guzma's actually a pretty good card right now, isn't it? So he's just going to stay in. I feel like we probably win this game. Like, just I guess it depends, but he is gonna go for the Suicune, which is I guess probably the better play on his part, right? Because is it? I guess he needs Rare Candy Greninja Cyrus. Is that what he's banking on? We probably just are gonna lose to that, aren't we? That's probably what we are gonna lose to here, but whatever. Makes me not want to bench anything, which I won't. Can't Cyrus this turn. Okay. Last card in deck, or last 2 cards in deck, unfortunately, is going to be Rare Candy. So we're going to need that. We're going to need that real quick. But unless he has Rare Candy Greninja Cyrus, he can't KO. So whatever. We ride. You always win with Guzma? All right, Ashley. You got to chill out over there. You gotta chill out, Ashley. Aye, okay. We just need Rare Candy and we win this game. I don't know. I mean, it's literally we got 2 cards left in the deck. Well, yeah, you know. It's a 50-50 chance. If not, we actually just lose the game, which is pretty funny. So, I'd love to see that. Peace and love from London. Yo, I appreciate that. Much love. Yes, give the Sweet Ninja user a taste of their own medicine. No, I think we're going to lose because we're going to whiff the Rare Candy top deck. I'm pretty sure that's what's about to happen, if I had to guess. Yeah, that is indeed what just happened. The last card in our deck is Rare Candy, which actually means we lose next game because this thing's just going to get smoked off the planet Earth. RIP. Wasn't meant to be. If we only had the 1 Rare Candy in our deck. Please. Why? Why does this happen? Maybe he doesn't have Rare Candy Greninja Cyrus with 5 cards in deck. Don't give him a win? Oh, I'm not giving him nothing. What do you mean? What am I supposed to do here? What do you mean? The only way we lose this game is if the last card in our deck is Rare Candy. Just so happens to be, unfortunately. RIP, gentlemen. It's the type of night we've been having, quite honestly. The old last card. The last card was Rare Candy. What do you mean? No. He knows it too. Look at him. He's like, you know. As if he doesn't know the last card in my deck's Rare Candy. Will you be announcing the invitational tourney on a later date? I'm assuming normal free-for-all tourneys will stop whilst that continues. Yeah, it'll just replace like the tournament for that weekend. I know I'm throwing, guys. Someone's gonna be like, "You had game 2 turns ago" or something. They're gonna comment it. Nobody says anything when I lose games, but when I win games, it's all. Everybody's got something to say about how I won the game. All right, where's the wheel? This is why we don't play Suicune, is because we're just not lucky enough, and we play mirror. I think we've lost every mirror matchup tonight due to RNG. Back to Dark Greninja. Okay. Deck needs a Repel or Sabrina for sure. Yeah, but no, Suicunes don't play those anymore because they play like Greninja EX. But that's a good thought. Like, is playing Greninja EX even better? Because like in the mirror matchup, at least, they're not playing Repel. So the retreat stuff, it really isn't that necessary. I guess in other decks that play like Sabrina and stuff, it would be good. But like, I wonder if you just didn't play Greninja EX and Suicune and you just played like a Repel, if it would even be better. We are playing high roll control. Let's go light rain. Also agree with the guy that said add Jolteon. Bro, you guys and your Jolteons. We had 10, dude, game 10 turns ago? I know, bro. We could have won turn 1. All he had to do was concede. You know what I mean? We literally had it. We had it from the beginning. But unfortunately, we weren't good enough. He didn't hit the concede button. It's a shame that Greninja Cyrus still has no counterplay. It does, actually. It's got a lot of decks that are really good against it. Okay, we do got Shingling here into this matchup. I mean, this should be a winning matchup, given what's in our deck, but, you know, drawing cards is hard. We're going first. Rocky Helmet. We do have our own Mega Absol here. It's actually just safe to bench it, isn't it? We're not going to get KO'd this turn. Do I just bench the Froakie? I guess we'll just wait. I guess 3 cards, if he copycats us, is whatever, right? That's fine, because we can reverse copycat, so I'm not even going to play it. We could have won a coin flip. Oh, no. You need Greninja X for the Blazikens? That is true. Yeah. I think Blaziken's like 3% of the meta share, though, this season, which probably isn't that big of a deal. Repel is good in early game? Yeah, it is. This is the Giant Cape version, by the way. Playing Silence. He does have Copycat, so let's see how this works out, because we can reverse Copycat next turn. Potentially. Did he draw it? Did he just draw the old... No, he didn't draw it. Okay. So, the dealio here, really... What is this going to be? Is this the Darkrai? Is that what we're benching here? Or would we rather have like a second Shingling, I wonder? Because I think we always just kind of commit to Mega Absol, unless I'm completely off on that. Because we need something to do next turn. Are we going to regret not benching any of these cards? Is my question. I kind of want to leave the bench space open for if we copycat and draw into Shingling. Like, it's not really... It's overrated to play the extra card. We're just going to see 3 new ones. Jolteon's legit good. It's like a B tier deck. It's not bad at all. I never said it was. All right. Another shot for the second Shingling here. Would be ideal. It's not. We're in the exact same hand that we had before, which is awesome. So, YOLO. The translation of the clues are weird. Bro, give me the sauce. How many players are you thinking for the Invitational? It's either going to be 128 or 64. I don't think there's ever a reason to go more or less than either of those numbers. So that's the 2 decisions to be made. We either do our top 64 and we do double elimination, or we do... what is it? Or we do 128 and do single elimination. So I guess it's whatever people would rather do. I guess obviously the people between 120 and 64 would rather have that, The hints / clues are looker, obviously. It's like a code. It's like a codex. We have to decipher it, which is not going to be me. I'm not going to do that. Is he going to go into Absol here? He is, actually. And he's going to cape. Jeez Louise. This is why we're going to lose. What we need is Rare Candy Greninja. Because we benched this Absol, and he just benched his own Absol. It's like horrible. We need Rare Candy and Greninja. We're going to send the Copycat again. We could Cyrus back up the Dino. But what does that do for us? I'm trying to think here. I think I do just want a Copycat. Coincidentally. Because we need to get the Greninja. But if we KO, then it leaves him with no energies. But then we just get... Well, I guess we don't get KO'd by Hydreigon. Well, I'm not going to play the Darkrai. I don't think Darkrai's going to help us right now. But actually, I might bench it anyway. Alright, I'm just going to bench this. Because the one Greninja is probably fine. The odds of us drawing the other Greninja are really low. Let's Copycat yet again with 3 new cards. And fight Saigon. Bro, Saigon's going to top deck every card he ever needs. Oh, blip. Okay, that's Greninja, but no Cyrus. So I do think that we go into Absol here. Because, like... Well, he only plays, like, 1 Cyrus. Do we item lock, or do we try to discard a supporter? I guess I'm just going to stay in and take 30 more damage. But then we just lose to, like, Hydreigon Cyrus, I guess. It's obviously not a great play, but, I mean... This Absol's putting on the pressure. We wouldn't have KO'd him this turn anyway. But if we went into the active, then he wouldn't have been able to attack us unless he retreated into Dino, which would have been kind of a winning play for him regardless. So He does have another research, but we can red card him, and he's item locked. So we got to remember that. The issue with all of this is Wylos. Okay, I think we probably just lose to that. Well, it depends where he attaches energy here, which I assume will be onto the Wylos. We just have to get really lucky. Yeah, I don't know if we ever can win here, actually. Because this Absol... I can't imagine us ever winning this game. Sadly. Did my camera turn off for some reason? Hold on. My camera turned off. Oh, we have double Cyrus, but it doesn't matter, unfortunately. Hold on, I gotta restart my camera because it turned off. It might have like overheated or something. All right, time to send it and lose to Hydreigon. The Absol's really, really good in the mirror matchup. If I knew he was playing the Absol, I wouldn't have benched our Absol, but you know. You know. All right, let's get lucky off the discard here. I love when my camera turned off. Oh, he's got Hydreigon. Okay. Okay. Nothing we can do there. Give me just a moment. My camera says my battery is exhausted, although it is plugged in, so I don't really know how that works. Unless... yeah, I don't know. I have no idea how that happens. Very interesting. Very, very strange. We might have no camera. We may have no camera for the rest of the stream, everybody. I've never used my camera for this long, so I guess it's like somewhat possible. Kind of interesting. Kind of interesting. I don't have a backup battery, but the thing is, my camera's plugged in, so you would think that would be charging it. You would think my camera would be charging fast enough. But give me 1 sec. Let me try to figure it out. Yeah, I mean, I have no way for that to be charging any quicker. How long have we been live? Does anyone know? How long has the stream been going on? Like an hour and a half? I guess theoretically that could be the case. It's a little bit strange. How does it not die during the live stream? I don't know. That's what I don't understand. I don't understand how my camera could die while it's plugged in. And I know it's plugged in, obviously, because it was working. You know what I mean? So it's like what? I don't really understand that. I'm a little bit confused by that, personally. Trying to use my thinking gaps here. I don't know. How would the camera die? I don't know if I can really do anything to fix that now, other than to just leave it off for a bit. We'll spin the wheel. Time to become a VTuber? Dude, I know, right? Ooh, back to Blaziken? Back to the old Blaze? Okay. Well, I mean, listen. Are you guys really here to see my face or not, is the question. You guys can still hear me, which I guess counts for something. Is my face cam that important? I don't know. My camera's never died while been plugged in before. I do have a new camera, so I mean, things like that are definitely possible. I don't really know the odds of that happening, but they clearly have happened. It's clearly happened. At least at the moment. I gotta figure that out too. Like I don't know. I don't really know the probability of that happening. I do see a Chingling in front of my face, which scares me. But there's a Furfrou for that. Mustache fans would be disappointed. Yeah, I mean, yeah. A Combuskin? Lily? Okay. Our hand is a little bit jank, to be honest. Sorry, I'm dreadfully bored now without seeing your face. Gonna have to leave. Yo, it's all good, senpai. I know my face is pretty appealing. I know most people are here for my face. You don't have to say it. You don't have to say it. It's okay. This might be a quick L for us. I mean, the Darkrai is really not a threat. We do have Combuskin. We just need to draw Torchic, I think, and then we're kind of grooving. Hey. I think we still do this. We still do this because he can only hit us for 30. So, but then he'll KO in the following turn. We'll just go to Furfrou, and it's fine. Ooh, the Froakie. Okay, I know how this goes. I've seen this before. I have seen this before. What would my VTuber per persona be? Bro, I'd be like a carrot. I'd be like a carrot with a face. I think that's probably a safe bet. Rare candy and copycat. We don't need those. We really don't need those, but we'll split here. We'll let Heatmore go down. We'll go into Furfrou. Take 0 damage. I mean, yeah. I guess he could just sort of rare candy Greninja ping KO Combuskin and then we lose. I guess that is something that could happen here. Oh, we get red carded, which is fine. All we need here is a Blaziken. I guess we also need. Oh, Lily's fine. Rocky Helmet's fine. Rare candy's bad. Okay, so yeah, we just need top deck Blaziken. I wonder if he's gonna go into Darkrai. Be kind of crazy, wouldn't it? Be kind of crazy. A mustached Squirtle. Squirtle would be a funny one. He is. Okay, yeah. He's just going to hope that this red card to 3 is going to win him the game here. Kind of a bold play from our friend here, but Big Cat 1 research. I mean, he's just full sending it. He doesn't even KO. He doesn't even KO us. That is unbelievable. I've never seen anything like that in my life. That's absolutely astonishing, bro. Furfrou's broken? Hello? Confirmed? All right. Okay. All right. So we now lose the game, unfortunately, to whatever that whole shenanigans was. Well, we did not see a Blaziken this entire game. That's crazy, bro. How do we go the entire game without a Blaze? This is why we don't play Blaziken. We're sitting here turn 5 with a Combuskin. That's really how we do it. We've played double copycat and research. 8 cards in deck. We get to see a Blaziken. Hello? We even Combuskined around the Chingling. For us stopping an Absol when it KO is actually maybe not want to play Absol. This deck set, yeah. I mean, Absol's always kind of suspect, isn't it? It's always a little bit sus. That game was sus, I'll tell you that much. Dude, shout out to Blaziken, bro. Imagine playing Blaziken without Blaziken. Doesn't work very well, as we found out. Back to Alt Ninja? Sure. It's the only deck where you like won games with, I feel like. Our luck tonight is absolutely dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. Probably something to do with swapping decks every game, but I mean, you know. Is Pokemon Pocket ranked rigged? Is it rigged? The answer might surprise you. At Jolteon, it's meta on top 1000. I'll take your word for it, Jakes. I will entirely believe you. Blaziken? Bro. The Blaziken was not able to make it happen, sadly. We are going first, but we play Chinglings. I don't hate the hand, but I don't really love it. We do have Greninja Arcane in hand. Oh, we're playing Charizard? Hello. Seems like 2 Furfrous better than Heatmore. The Heatmore bench damage is very good. Oh! Hello! What a hand we have stumbled upon here. What a hand this has ended up being. You know, this wheel thing reminds me of Day 9 Magic the Gathering YouTube show I used to watch. That sounds cool. I'm glad I remind you of something that you liked. The camera business kind of makes me upset. I can buy one of those like wired batteries, right? That you just like keep plugged in all the time. But like the camera is plugged into stream, so I figured that wouldn't be an issue. But you know, I guess potentially it is. We're about to have the biggest copycat of our lives too. This is insane. Maybe we should just be playing Alt Ninja this whole time. There's definitely a chance that that's probably what we should be doing. This, but you know, whatever. We'll just draw 7 cards. Spell Slingers, that's what it was called? Okay. Okay. Quite the draw we got going here. Quite the draw. This is an absolutely broken deck. To be honest, like I was absolutely steamrolling with this deck for a while before like I took like a couple days off. I went on an 11 win streak with this deck. Although after that win streak I did lose, I think. I did lose, I think, like 5 in a row after the 11 win streak, but I mean, it was still an absolute send. It was pretty crazy. I think he left. Let me check my camera. Is the battery still depleted? Doesn't seem to be. Hold up. Okay, pause. Pause. Will this work? Hey. Hello? I am here. My opponent did not return in time. Hello? My camera's back, but how long will it last is the question. Probably not long. If my battery died before, then my camera being off and plugged in for 10 seconds probably isn't going to help. But, I mean, you never know. The camera's back temporarily. It'll probably turn off here in a second. I don't know how or why, but it is plugged in, obviously. So, I mean, whatever. We'll figure it out. I can just order one of those, like wired batteries off Amazon and do it that way, I think, if I have to. But never had the problem before. It's kind of strange. So if my camera goes out, I apologize, but I was planning to play for another, like, hour, so... You guys can stick around. We'll have fun tonight. Greek22, thanks for the follow, man. Yo, who is Fabella? What's going on, bro? How you doing? I'm stuck in an Oricorio and DD battle with Alt Ninja. That's hilarious. What is this hand? Oh, I forgot to spin again. My bad. We're just running it back with this deck. Because why not? Playing Jolteon, though. We are playing Jolteon. Time gives less stars on the review. What is this, dude? Well, like, what is this, dude? What do you mean we have double Greninja, double Altaria? What? Bro, what is this? What are we doing? What? I mean, I guess we can... This is horrible. Whatever this is, it's not working out for us. I'll tell you that. I will tell you that for free. This is not good. This is no bueno. He can't evolve this, though, which is pretty funny. He's just going to hit me for 30. So we can ping and bring this up, but, I mean, what that's going to do is allow us to get KO'd by a beginning Bolt Jolteon. Which sounds awesome, I know. Doesn't that sound incredible? He's like, yeah, let me copycat that insane garbage hand you have. I think we just lose to Brick here. I don't know if there's even an out. Wingless Chicken, what's going on, man? Yo, Greek22, what's up, dude? Welcome into the chat. We're just waiting for my camera to turn off at this point. Realistically. My buddy's drawn every card in his deck, and I'm sitting here with 4 evolution Pokemon in my hand. It's not looking very good. It's not looking very good. Yo, the Chingling. Okay. Don't think this will help us too much, but it is something. It is technically something. I have to burn the Cyrus now. Sadly. Sadly. Dang, did I miss a giveaway? You might have, Lofian. I didn't do it through the stream. I did it through... we've been doing giveaways on the Discord. But if you're meaning the wheel, this is our wheel of... Toady Sage, he's here. Oh, never mind. We got smoked. Of course he has Cyrus. Oh, I wouldn't have Cyrus. But he can't attack, right? Unless he has, like, beginning bolt or something. Okay. I mean, all right. I mean, whatever, dude. Oh, does he have EV Bag too? The EV Bag beginning bolt KO would be sick. That'd be a sick play from him. Toady with the 5 gifted memberships, bro. He's kind of a legend around these parts. I don't know if you guys know him, but Toady Sage is amongst one of the all-time GOATs. We love him around here. We really, really do. Don't think I won't, dude. Don't think I literally won't just do this. Literally gonna do it to you. He can still... Yeah, whatever. We'll just hit him. I guess that play didn't make much sense. I'm not gonna lie. But we did it anyway. We can still win this by just top-decking a Swablu and just Pokemon. Which is the funny part about this. Which is why we're just gonna continue playing. But we just have to ping this, and then hopefully that works. Welcome all of the new members. When you gift those, Toady, are you gifting like which ones are you gifting? The memberships? Is that supporter tier or is it like a membership? Hope you're feeling better. Been a while since I caught a stream with the only you. I know, Toady. I haven't been live for ranked in a while. Okay, all right then. We're getting smoked off the planet Earth here. I mean, do we have enough Pokemon in the deck to win here? We should, right? I don't think Jolteon will ever do enough to a Swablu. Well, I mean, basically, we just have to draw cards here, I guess. But what do we have to draw? Nothing, really. Yeah. What a game this was, dude. Like, what? Why do we have Lissia, double Pokeball, Research, and all our basics under a 9-card deck? It's kind of incredible, actually. Kind of an incredible match. One of my favorite matches, in fact, that we played all night. You gotta love that. We should have spun the wheel. We got that's the Jolteon we recommend. I do know Jolteon. Trust me. I'm very familiar with Jolteon. And now we lost to it, so now everybody's going to be like, you should have played Jolteon. Should have played Jolteon. The best deck in the game. You should have added. It's too fast. Buddy, you don't need to tell me about Jolteon. I understand what the deck is. We can add more decks later. I'm not trying to... do I have Jolteon built? I don't know if I do or not. Anyone here have two-star Pinsir? 2-star Venusaur? Also looking for a Serena for it. I don't know. Maybe somebody here does. We hit Alt Ninja again, which is hilarious, so we're just playing it. I don't know how that happened, but the game wants us to play Alt Ninja. Going second into Dark. Another interesting hand here. If we top deck the Froakie, it could be goated. You have a full art Mars, so all good. Okay, we're playing Hydreigon again. So we know how this can go. The Absol comes down early. So I need a completely mindless deck I play ranked with, attempt to get 10k. What would you recommend? Completely mindless deck? I mean, I don't think there's anything that's like completely mindless. Let me think. Like the easiest deck to play in the meta right now, what would it be? I don't know, dude. I really don't. What's like a very linear deck that's like meta? Most things are like Greninja, which require like a little bit of thought at least. I guess we probably should research actually before we Lissia. Just to try to get the Froakie, because we're not going to get Froakie off Lissia. Swablu. We're gonna get copycatted for like the second turn in a row, but whatever. At least he can't KO me. But this is the Giant Cape version. Venusaur. Yeah, we could add Venusaur. We could add Jolteon. What other decks he play? I'm trying to think. He just has turn 2 Xylos. And Indeedee. He's got a copycat again, bro. Alright, I can feel it. I already know. Oh, he doesn't. No copycat, actually. But we have double copycat in our hand. We have to literally Lycia and then just hope that we can, like... I don't even know, dude. Without Oh, I guess we can do this. Or should we stay in? Yeah, we probably should just stay in. We don't have Altaria, and we didn't draw a Froakie. So, like, if maybe somehow he doesn't have Hydreigon and also, yeah, or just top decks of research. Sure. Decidueye is simple. Hydreigon also actually might be the deck. Yeah, I think Hydreigon's probably a good option for you if you don't want to really think about much. Jolteon's not a bad deck either. That's a pretty linear deck, I would say. Okay, so Hydreigon comes down. We can stop this one from becoming a Hydreigon. So, I mean, we can't stall for another little bit. We need the Froakies. Like, we're not going to be able to do anything. We don't have Altaria or Froakie. We do have Arcadic Greninja in hand. That's not really going to help us. We're not dealing any damage, I get that. But also, like, you know, what do we top deck? It's Altaria. That's also not really going to help us, truthfully. We can KO the Dino, but we don't have Froakie to kind of bring up the Mega Absol, which is like the whole win condition anyway. Do we just go for the Sleep Play this turn? Do we Copycat? Copycatting is like an interesting idea because we have double Pokeball in our deck. In fact, the only Pokemon left in our deck is Froakie and Pokeball. But then we get rid of Arcanine and Cyrus or whatever. But it also stops the reverse Copycat. I'm just going to do it. We're going to lose this game regardless. But we might have to just go into the old Sleep Play here. Research is fine. Altaria is not good. Actually... well, that means we can just sort of do this then. We can KO and then retreat and hit again, but I don't think that's really going to help us much. But what we're going to need here is a basic and for him not to have Cyrus, basically. Lots of recommendations. I play mostly at work, so my focus is really 100%. Yeah, I mean, just don't play anything with like Greninja, basically, because like Greninja requires like extra clicks and it requires like some thought to know what to hit. If Greninja didn't exist, the crossover deck potential would be insane. It ruins so many decks. Yeah, Greninja's like the what am I trying to say? The default. It's just like the default thing right now. Oh, the Absol's really annoying. What are the odds that he doesn't draw Cyrus here? He's got 6 cards in deck. It's pretty unlikely, right? I would say. Probably pretty unlikely. But, I mean, even if we hit for 130, he's just going to heal and then he can attack again. So I don't really know how we ever win the game, unfortunately. We maybe shouldn't have evolved. I don't know. Okay, we don't have Froakie, so it's GG. No Froakies, no wins. The turn 2 Xylos, the turn 3 Hydreigon. Let's spin again. Spin it. What are we playing? We've had some rough luck tonight, dude. Now we get to play Suicune Greninja. The deck everybody wants to play. Hope we get a tool next set that protects from ability damage. Yeah, we just need... The thing is, Greninja's a really hard deck to counterplay. You know what I mean? Like, it's a hard card specifically to put something into the game that's gonna, like, stop it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what they could add other than, like, a very specific card that basically, like, calls out Greninja, like, not by name, but, like, pretty much specifically. Because Greninja's gonna be relevant in anything. Like, there's just too many things in the game right now that, like, synergize with it. You can just play it with whatever. So, like, you know... You could... Going first double Froakie start. What is this, dude? What is the game doing to us tonight? Do you find Suicune boring? I think the viewers probably find it boring. Is Altaria Giratina still the number one recommendation? I don't know what the number one recommendation would be right now. Honestly. It's still good. I mean, I think... I don't know if it really matters too much what you play. Like, if you play enough games, you're going to be fine. My number one recommendation would be to not change your deck every game. I guess Hydreigon, dude. We've been getting absolutely steamrolled by Hydreigon the last, like, 500 games. Maybe play Hydreigon, because it is just high roll slop, but they get lucky. You know what I mean? Just play Hydreigon with a Zweilous, and then always draw your Zweilous. Oh, with a Chingling. That's perfect. Shout out to the Chingling, dude. It's pretty incredible that he just happened to draw that. Pretty convenient, I would say. Add Chard to the wheel? Bro. You want me to add Charizard to the wheel? Maybe I will. He's going to go turn 2 Hydreigon KO, and then we lose, sadly. I mean, I committed energy to the active hoping he doesn't go turn 2 Hydreigon into the active, but we all know he will. You know what I mean? I guess he does indeed. He didn't really make much sense to do that anyway, but he's going to have it regardless, so... you know. We would have had to retreat regardless, right? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is what happens when we play Suicune Greninja. This is what we get. This is what we get here tonight. Are you guys enjoying the stream? Are you enjoying how lucky we're getting? I've only played Suicune Greninja twice tonight, but both games have been Froakie League going first, so you know, what can you expect, I guess. What can you expect? We do have double rare candy double. It just happens to be, you know, the one scenario where you don't want those cards. Yo, shout out to Hydreigon, dude. Shout out to the GOAT. Deserved. It is deserved, bro. This is the karma we get for playing Suicune Greninja. I've yet to, I think, land. I don't think the wheels landed on Hydreigon yet. Greninja was a nice card. Greninja is a nice card. We can go to Greninja EX, I guess. I don't really know how that helps us. Let's see what we top deck, I guess. But I wonder what basic Mega designs will look like going forward. All the Megas have been playing right now require an Evo. Yeah, I mean, you know, there's got to be something, I think. Like, there's got to be... The issue with doing this, which we're forced to do, is, like... We don't ever have Ping Greninja, which is... I don't know how we're ever going to win the game without that, but... This is better than nothing, I suppose. We're just playing the game. What happens when you don't play Frogadier? Dude, if we played Frogadier, we wouldn't have drawn it. Like, that's the thing. People think the middle evolution's good, and it is kind of, but it's not. It doesn't really do anything. You know what I mean? You could have just, like, maybe led Suicune, you know? Or you could have not gotten his one Chingling on the first turn going second. That also could have been cool. But, I mean, we could Mars him to 2 if he doesn't get Hydreigon this turn. You know? That is something. That would be something. It's possible, you know what I mean? We can win the game. Potentially. Potentially, maybe, probably not. We're doing it. Regardless, we're doing it. We all know that Mars to 2 is not gonna to work for us. It's trust me. He's played one copycat, one Pokeball, one research. So I mean, we probably just gave him either a research and or a copycat. We have 4 cards in hand that we can't play. So I like playing Frogadier with Altaria Greninja. I like Frogadier. Like, I don't think it's a bad card to play. It's just like, you know, it just adds another whole thing to the cycle, right? You gotta still draw your Froakie or your Dino, whatever it is. And then you also have to draw your middle evolution in the first couple of turns into the Chingling lock. We did Mars him into research, by the way. Show me the Hydreigon. No Hydreigon, huh? But he probably has Cyrus and stuff, so... You know. You know how it goes. You know. I don't... I still don't really know how this is like ever winnable. I guess maybe Irida into like the Mega Absol. I guess I don't know. But we don't have Pink Greninja, so like I don't. You know, the whole thing here is that we were kind of forced into like the worst possible situation from the get-go. But you know, all of the decks we're playing, like the same thing can happen just the other way. You know what I mean? Like none of the decks we're playing like are resulting in us losing the game. You know what I mean? I don't know how else to like explain that. It's just the reality of playing the game, and sometimes, you know, doesn't like things don't happen fortuitously. But here he can just go into Mega Absol and hit us, and I don't think we ever have like a real answer to that other than, or just go into Dino. I guess, never mind. I guess, never mind, my bad. I guess he could just retreat if he needed to. Because he's got like Cyrus in the deck. He's got Rare Candy. He's got Hydreigon. He's got Copycat. Yeah. 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 There was never a winnable world here, sadly. If we had led Suicune, we would have drawn a bunch more cards. Could have just gone into Greninja. Like, that's the whole thing here. But I do think Chingling and Hydreigon is correct. I think the one Chingling, one Absol is, like, the correct list. I don't know if you need to play Rocky Helmets or if you should be playing, like, Indeedee and in Cape or whatnot. Like, I'm still not really sold on the Indeedee stuff. Because, like, you know, you just lead Indeedee and then you kind of get smoked, you know what I mean? But when you play Suicune Greninja and you go first and you lead Froakie and you don't draw anything and you get Chingling locked, like, that's, you know. Those are the scenarios where you don't win, sadly. But those are the scenarios we get. You know, it's one of those nights. Run it back. The wheel says run it back. The wheel does not lie. I don't think the wheel has... The wheel would never do us wrong, right? It just wants what's best for us. It wants us to... wants us to play, like, whatever and just not draw cards. But, you know, what's funny, though, is that, like, all of the decks we're playing are the decks that we've been playing against all night. You know what I mean? I firmly believe switching your deck every game is, like, a really bad idea, just, like, for the algorithm. The Wheel of Misfortune. I don't think the wheel's doing it to us. I think, like, you know, us drawing. Like, again, every card on our, or every deck on our wheel is, like, a quality deck. So that's the idea, theoretically, is that no matter what we're playing something like meta. We gotta trust the Gamba wheel. The wheel's fun. I'm having a good time with the wheel. We are going second. Our hand's not bad. Our hand is not bad. Going first into Jolteon with Suicune is a loss, it feels. Yeah. Jolteon's like a deck that kind of specifically beats Suicune. Like, that's the whole... It's like aggro lightning, you know what I mean? We might pop off. Well, do we Mars? We probably want to hold the Mars in this matchup, I would imagine. If we don't get a Froakie here, we're just gonna have to Copycat anyway. But what do we draw? We do get Froakie. We can go double bench safely. I don't want to Mars yet, dude. I'm honestly just gonna because I don't want to get like reverse. I don't want to like reverse psychology, and I don't want to get rid of Mars. I'm gonna research here. And then potentially just like Copycat next turn, I guess. Cyrus isn't that good. Research isn't very good either. Okay. I mean, what we want is Rare Candy, Greninja, and a basic, so we can just maybe KO this with the Suicune. But we do have Cyrus. Yeah, we got Mars. Okay, so he goes for the early Mars here, which isn't a bad play. I mean, oh, okay, he's going to commit to the Froakie here. And go Frogadier into Greninja EX next turn. It's a quality play. I like that play from him. We're about to squeeze him, though. The old back-to-back. You Mars me, I will Mars you, my friend. And you get to deal with it. And we'll set up for the 2 KO here. Hopefully he didn't draw... I mean, he could have drawn anything. We just didn't want Greninja EX. Like, that... The play he made there, to me, is like a very apparent Greninja EX type play. You know what I mean? At least that's what it looks like to me. But, I mean, even if he goes Baby Greninja, like, it's not... Well, we do have Irida and Indeedee in hand. It's not that bad. He benches another Froakie. It's going to give me some extra damage on the Suicune. Do we actually just give him Greninja EX off that, Mars? He's got 10 cards in deck. No? Okay. All right. Rare Candy. Broken. All right, GG. The turntables have turned. The tides of the ocean or something, right? As they say. Sometimes, right? They've said that before, I think. Right? Someone said that at one point. And it meant something. No? Look at this, guys. We're the greatest player of all time. I don't know what else to tell you. Clearly the better player. Clearly should just be playing Suicune Greninja. You know. Just absolutely built different, I guess. Spin the wheel. What does the wheel say? Put your guesses in the chat, everybody. Put your guesses in the chat. What's it going to be? Is it going to be Blaziken? It is our boy Blaze. All right, you know what? For the people here, hold on. I'm not even going to play Blaziken. All right, boys. Here's the deal. Everybody in the chat, start typing decks here. I don't even know what I have built. Let me check what I have built, and then I'll add some decks to the wheel. Because I know that's what you guys want. Do we have Jolteon built? Is like question number one. We have Jolteon. Oh, is this Jolteon? This is Zera or a Jolteon. This isn't what people are playing right now, right? What are people playing for Jolteon? Not Zera, right? Cut the Zera, add one EVEX, right? Is it EVE? I don't even know how to spell EV. It is. Look at that. We'll play the party one. And then we'll play like 2-2, right? So this, and then what else are we playing in this deck? We don't need E-Switch. Can somebody pull up a Jolteon deck? Fine, I'll do it. Gotta do everything around here. I will add Jolteon because why not? I don't really care. So we'll just add Jolteon to the wheel. Mega Gyarados? Bro, you guys are crazy. I'm not going to spend a lot of night building decks, but I will add Jolteon on here. Do people really play Oricorio? No, they don't. All right. Here's the list. What is it? Cyrus. So one red. Oh, Rocky Helmets. All right. Bet. All right. Bet. Double Cyrus, double Research, double Copycat. Okay, so we'll add Sabrina. We'll add Rocky Helmets. What are we cutting from this deck, though? I don't understand. I'm like counting wrong or something. What? Pokeball? People really only play one Pokeball? I'm not down with that. I'm not playing one Pokeball. Get out of here with that. No shot. But I will play Sabrina. Sabrina sounds goated. We have a full art. Where is it? There it is. Okay, now, okay. I'm doing what the people wanted. Hold on, I gotta make this big, sorry. And then we'll add an entry and we'll put Jolt God. There you go. For all the people doubting me, saying I don't do anything for you guys. I clearly do sometimes. Clearly I do some things for you guys sometimes. No, we played 2 Pokeball? Yeah, we did play 2 Pokeball. All right, I'll respin. I'll give Jolteon a chance right now. There's no way we snipe Jolteon right off the bat. No, it's Altaria. All right. I didn't want to play Blaziken anyway. Woo! I like the sound effect. The clapping makes me feel good about myself. You guys get that vibe as well? The clapping, the round of applause for spinning that wheel, I feel great. Boosts my ego. You know what I mean? Makes me just feel like I'm on top of the world. Cape over Rocky? Really? We're playing one Sabrina, double Cyrus, one red? And then what, though? That's what I'm asking. You saw the deck. That's what we're playing. I'm not playing. Maybe red is good, actually. Maybe red could be good. What is this, dude? What, are we playing Naganadel right now? We're about to get smoked by Naganadel. Tell you that for free. We are weak to dark, so this thing is just going to absolutely bounce us probably this turn. I'm a little bit afraid of that, actually. I'm a little afraid of that. All right, yeah, I'm not even going to mess around. I'm just going to attach energies to an Altaria and just ride. And just ride with that. Oh, never mind, no Altaria. Okay. Sounds good. Sounds like a plan. The double Chingling off the Lycia is next level. Oh, my camera died again. Sorry, folks. Sorry, folks. Nothing we can do about that. Oh, yeah, he does have it. He just has the old turn 2 going first double Naganadel. Or Naganadel. What is this, dude? What is going on? My man just has every card he needs. What other cards are in his deck? He's got them all. My camera paused while I was taking a drink, which is beautiful. Absolute cinema. Sorry about that, folks. Nothing we can really do, quite honestly. Nothing I can really do about that. I'll be honest. All right. Swablu or bust, I think, at this point. Hey. 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 Can't attack, though, can we? No, we cannot. Jeez Louise. Just pull double Chinglings like that, just like that, off the Lycia. No Altaria, though. So, I mean, RIP regardless, right? I mean, we don't even have the Pokemon to KO here anyway, even if we did have Altaria. What do we draw here? Oh, the research, the Godsend research for a basic Pokemon and Altaria. Don't mind if I do. Yup. Yup. Shout out. Shout out to the legend. Who would have thought, actually? I mean, actually, though. What is going on, dude? What is this game? We're doing it. Sorry for the camera turning off. Something I'll have to look into. I apologize. I haven't streamed myself in a while. But I wonder, though. I just don't really know why the camera would decide to stop working. We also are going to take massive damage here. We have one Indeedee we could possibly utilize. Possibly. But we're going to take 30 damage every turn, which is really bad. The Indeedee might be able to alleviate that. But if he doesn't have Naganadel this turn, we're not even weak to Dark. We might actually just win. I guess. He's gonna... Okay. Yeah. If he doesn't get Naganadel here, that's fine. He just has to whiff some coin flips, and then we'll Mars him to 1. We'll top deck Indeedee, and then we're off to the races. We can't actually just Sabrina him. Is it better to Sabrina and take less poison damage, I wonder? How much does Naganadel do? Is this game even losable? I'm trying to wonder. I feel like we should probably Sabrina him. I don't know, dude. What do you think the play is here? If we KO, what is he doing next turn? We just KO him, right? And then the game's over? What does he do? I think we hold Sabrina, probably. I mean, I don't know, dude. How much damage are we taking? We're taking 30 and then 30? We might be cooked, actually. I feel like I do kind of want to just... Is it better to... It is better, right? Because this is 20. But what if he goes Naganadel, though? Bro, what is more damage? That's what I'm really curious about here. Do we actually get KO'd? Because, what is that, 30? So we take 30... No, because then that's just 30, 30, 30, 30. And we're never getting KO'd from that, right? Pretty sure. We could red card and then, Sabrina. Whatever, dude. I don't even care anymore. It's too much thought process here. I'm just going to wing it. Just winging it. I'm not trying to do the math at this point. My camera's off. It's 11 p.m. right now. Has anyone figured out the Twitter puzzle? Anybody? Is the Twitter puzzle figured out yet? Does anyone know? We probably should have Marsed them. We didn't play any supporter there. That might come back to bite us. Quite frankly. But, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Dusknoir, Mega Absol? That does sound pretty fun, doesn't it? Oh, the X speed. Uh-oh. Retro Reggie. It's almost like Naganadel Poison Aggro. It just doesn't do enough damage. Oh, the big copycat. What is he going to go into, though? I'm genuinely curious. We still have Sabrina in hand, and we have Cyrus. So, I mean, I think we just win next turn, regardless. What does he have that could bot me here? Darkrai? Darkrai still wouldn't do it. Oh, it's Mega Absol. What's the Twitter puzzle? The Twitter puzzle is... I don't know. It's supposed to reveal new cards. Maybe it spells something. I'm shocked if nobody's figured it out. Somebody has to have figured it out already, right? They had to have. They must have. They must have figured it out. Let me check the comments. Maybe somebody in our own Discord has figured this out. Anyway, what do you guys think? Let me spill. No, we got to spin the wheel. Hold on. Sorry, I was just looking at the Twitter puzzle. I don't know what that means. Some codex. It's in Japanese. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Alt Ninja yet again. Facts. Thank you, Paul. JVC KRP. There's the clap. Woo! There's the clap. Praying for the Jolteon spin, dude. You want me to keep spinning for Jolteon? So many spins it'll actually take us to get Jolteon here. Oh, Jolt God? Jolt God? Oh, so close. Oh, wait. Oh my gosh, guys. Look how close this was. Look how close that was to Jolteon. That's crazy, dude. We are basically Hydreigon. Spin it again, dude. I'm not playing it. I'm just, you know what? We'll play the Jolteon game because I know that's just what everybody wants in life. Wrong Jolteon, this one. There we go. I'm just gonna play. We're gonna bypass the wheel. That was a close one, wasn't it? It was so close. It was about a millimeter from Jolt God. We're just gonna play one Jolteon game, get the people off my back, and then we'll abide by the wheel. But we have disgraced the wheel by not listening to it, which means it's probably gonna be pretty angry at us. You know, boosted evolution, potentially into turn 2 donk on the basic dino. Hello? I'm feeling it, boys. I'm actually feeling it. I'm feeling the beginning bolt donk on the dino. Don't say it. I didn't tell you because I did say. Oh my gosh. Oh, the greatest deck in the game. Oh my gosh, everybody, my camera's not on. Jolteon. Oh my god, the best deck. Oh my gosh, Jolteon. Oh, the Jolteon. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh, I wish my camera was on for that one, bro. That was hype. Is Jolteon the best deck in the game? Confirmed? Confirmed or deny? Can we confirm and or maybe deny that this is potentially, one might say, at a certain point in time, maybe the greatest deck of all time? Let's go, dude. Crazy, dude. All right, back to the wheel, dude. I'm not. That's crazy. That's crazy. Maybe we should be not listening to the wheel. Imagine you lose your streak just like that. Dude, who cares about streaks, bro? Honestly, no one really cares. The wheel wants me to play Suicune, so of course that's what we're going to do. You guys had your literally 5 seconds of fame with whoa! Yo, shout out to the sound effect. You guys had your like 5 seconds of fame there with the Jolteon. We're back to Suicune, bro. Paid actor. That was a paid actor, bro. Yeah. For sure. Definitely one of the best decks in the game. I don't care what anyone says. It's my GOAT. It's definitely like a top 11 deck in the game. I will give you that. But you got to also keep in mind, if enough people play a deck, it's going to have results, right? So like something has to like happen for a deck to like break through that like, that popularity threshold to like start really getting results. The ability is just so OP if you get him in the active. Dude, the ability is crazy. We are playing Entei Charizard. Again, who's playing this deck, dude? Are we that low of a rank? I guess we probably are, aren't we? We do have rare candy in the hand. I'm going to research before Pokeball, because I'm a big brain guy. No. Meh. If this is Froakie, we're absolutely goated. Just so you know. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh my god, oh my gosh. Oh my. Yo, what is this, dude? What deck are we playing right now? I'm about to get red carded so hard. I can feel it. I can literally feel it. I can feel it in my groin. I can feel it deep. I can feel it. He's not playing rare candy, so we have a turn to just attach to Suicune and just do funny things, right? How many cards, dude? What are you doing here? Double Pokeball research turn 1? I'm the only one allowed to have crazy turn 1s, bro. Get out of here with that. But also, like, he has zero way to get, like, to do the damage to us in the active. Like, are we even that concerned? Oh, no, never mind, he does. Okay. Yeah, we're about to see double Charmeleon next turn and get hit for 120, so. Looks like we're going to be centralizing our damage focus onto Entei. This feels so weird to stream without a camera. Makes me feel like a true introvert, which, of course, I am. And the people should know. They have the right to know. Yo, what's up, Jay? Jay's in the chat. Legend. The Hall of Fame caster for the Pokémon's Pocket Tournament Pocket Series. Jay Dankist. My goat. We're hitting for 100 next turn, 120 actually with ping, so it's kind of one of those types of deals, right? I mean, what's he gonna do here? Hit me for 120? Like, get out of here with that. The thing about Charizard, right, is that like you dump energies on Entei if you want, but then like, see, he's not even going to, which is hilarious. But it's like, do you not think I have Cyrus in my hand? Like, I don't fully understand. I guess he can go 60 and then still. Oh, we're getting Marsed. Okay, that's his play. All right, it's a safe play. I think we still just KO Entei though. Like, what are the odds he gets 3 energies out of the Charmeleon, right? I mean, I don't know. Like, what is the best play here? Because if we get smoked by Entei, like, we kind of lose, right? Is that not kind of potentially like the whole thing here? No, indeedy. If we just okay, we have Cyrus, so it's like, are we really that afraid of 3 energies on a Charizard this turn? I guess we would be, right? Because he's got potentially what? I'm trying to think. Potentially he's got like double Flame Patch. I think we kind of in a tricky spot now, aren't we? Kind of in a tricky situation, actually. Because then we get KO'd by the Entei, but then we go Suicune tanks a hit on the bench regardless, right? So I think we always just, we don't mess, really. I think we'd rather not mess with the Charizard stuff. Yeah, I think going for the Charmeleon is probably the play. I debated it. I did. Because it's pretty likely, like Entei will KO us next turn, right? Like, that's pretty much guaranteed. But then we just go into Suicune, and we just sit there, I guess, right? And then I guess we get, like, Sabrina or whatever, and we lose probably, but whatever. It's still the play. This is still what we do. So. Actually, yeah, no, this is that's kind of broken. Yeah, Flame Patch, yeah, whatever. Oh, he did have the Charmeleon. I wonder if he did, right? If he had Charizard in hand, like, he probably would have just done it. You know, probably would have just done it to us. But I mean, you know, I still don't. The thing about this deck is like, what's the plan from here? You know what I mean? It's like, what? I mean, we just like draw. I don't know. You know, it's a weird deck. I understand how this deck is not that bad, but at the same time, it's like, you know, I'm just gonna leave Suicune in the active here. And then I'll just attach energy to Greninja. I guess if we don't have Cyrus, we could still lose, right? Just Mars him this turn. But we're going to draw a couple extras with Sui in the active. I guess what I'm saying is we should evolve this into Greninja and attach to it. And then just go the old Pingaroony. The old Pingaroony. And we'll just leave Suicune in the active. I mean, I don't even know if they play Cyrus. Did they play Cyrus? I don't know. He's got 1 card in hand, so we'll draw the extra card here because we have a second Cyrus in the deck. Not Cyrus. Felt like kill Entei than Cyrus Charmander was easier. Yeah, but I mean, yeah, but also, I don't know. I don't like that. Because I was afraid of the Charizard. Like, the Charizard's more difficult to deal with. Because now, like, if he stays in, he loses. So he's got to retreat, which means Suicune doesn't take damage. So it's just better to do it this way, I think. Yeah, like, he's just going to go into Zard, but, like, whatever. Unless he has, like, another Flame Patch, which he could draw, potentially. So he's going to force us to have it this turn. Or he's going to top deck, right? So, I mean, he could win, actually. Like, he just needs to top deck Flame Patch, and then he can win. So he's giving himself the opportunity to win. You know, so, like, good for him, right? Do they play Copycat? I don't know. What does he got? He's got 7 cards in deck. Should we reverse Copycat him? I guess we probably should, right? Because we're gonna just KO or whatever, regardless. So the correct play here is to Copycat, go to 0 cards, and then just he can't like Copycat me or whatever. But he's already played 1 research, so Plays May. I guess he could be playing Lily, so he could top deck Lily. That would be a little sketchy, right? But we still actually KO through Lily, so... Does he top deck Flame Patch? Is he goated? There's literally nothing else we could do. This man's the goat. I feel it. Top deck Flame Patch. Come on. Do it. Do it. Do it. You won't. Oh, we got. We got him. He got us. He got us. That's incredible, dude. What a guy. He deserves the win. Bro, buddy had 8 cards in deck. Just top decks the literal 1 card he needs. I wish I was that good at the game. I really do. I just was sitting there. I was like, bro. I was like, how do we lose this game? And that's exactly how we lose. We lose by just having Cyrus in our last 3 cards of our deck, and then our opponent top decking a Flame Patch with 8 cards in his deck. That's how we lose. That's how we lose. Well, also, by the way, we Marsed him into the Charizard. So, like, that was even more incredible considering that he didn't have Charizard, and we Marsed him to, like, 1. And then he drew the Charizard. What a beast. What a legend, bro. All right. I love the wheel, dude. I love the mystical wheel. His grandpa's deck has no bad cards. Dude, what an absolute legend. Now the wheel wants me to play Hydreigon, so you know. We're in that world. Is this Hydreigon? Which one are we playing, guys? Are we playing Indeedee? What is this one? This one's got 1 Chingling, 1 Absol, 1 Indeedee, and Rocky Helmets. Probably, I'd rather play this one, I think. Let's do it. Why do I have 2 Hydreigon decks built? I don't know. I don't even play Hydreigon. Reverse Copycat is Big Brain? Yeah, dude, definitely mattered, bro. I think the Reverse Copycat was the best play in the universe. I think our opponents just built different, quite frankly. I don't know how else to explain what we just witnessed. Did he not have 8 cards in deck in one Flame Patch? He just straight up rolled like the 1 in 8 shot. He was like, dude, you know what? I don't even want to hear it. We're playing Venu. We should have a winning matchup in a Venusaur, no? Am I wrong about that? Could be wrong. Could be wrong about that, but send it. I don't even remember the last time I played Hydreigon. Probably because this deck's for benders. Probably. Literal bender deck, but whatever. This guy's telling you the odds, but the odds are never 0. We're going to just copycat like 5 cards here and then just KO him. Jolteon again? Yeah, we probably should play Jolteon again, actually. Oh, he's got his own Rocky Helmet, dude. This guy is 0.0013%, dude. All right, let's pop off here with this 5-card copycat. I feel it deep inside. I literally feel every... Oh, he's just going to hit me, too. He just doesn't care. He's confident. My boy's feeling himself right now. He's absolutely feeling himself here. Oh, I mean, it's a copycat play. All right. Bet. The classic turn 2 Hydreigon, boys. Built different. Built different. Oh my gosh. What a stupid deck, dude. What is this? Like, what are we doing? Why does this exist? We'll see how long it takes him to concede. It didn't take him too long, actually. It was pretty quick. I thought we'd be waiting for a second. He was on top of it. That man's trying to play efficiently. He's trying to efficiently climb ranked with... Get me out of this Hydreigon deck, bro. If you give me Hydreigon at the end wheel, I'm going to freak out. Oh, yeah, I have a quick question from the... I'm from Arizona, and I know the tournament starts at 12:30. What coast? It starts at... Orimag. The tournament starts at noon Eastern time on Saturdays. Built different, Jay. Let's go. Built so different, in fact, that there's not even a set of instructions. I went... We should probably just remove Orimag from the list, huh? How do I do that? I'm not even trying to play Oricorio Magnezone. I'm really not. Delete. See you later, pal. I don't want to see your face ever again in these parts. It's respinning. I'd rather lose the next 10 games than play Oricorio Magnezone. I say that quite honestly. Altaria. Sure. Sure, why not? Chingling damage MVP is hilarious, dude. What a beast. Chingling, man. What a legend he is. How are you guys feeling about the old ranked streams, dude? You know, I haven't played ranked in a while. It's fun. I wish the camera was working. I'm not going to lie. I got to get that figured out. I'll get that figured out for next time. I'll probably go live again Wednesday, maybe, if I'm feeling it. Who knows? Indeedee lead, going second. I love the tournament winning deck gets removed. Yeah, dude. It's just, I'm not a huge fan. That's the really... That's all it's all about. Are we playing the old Gyarados Suicune deck? Potentially, maybe. Why don't you want to play Orimag? I just don't. You know, I don't have to explain it to you, Bluish. I don't have a camera on, dude. I don't gotta explain nothing. That's how I feel inside. Those are my thoughts, okay? Those are my thoughts. This man actually just drew no other basics on going first with Mantike. This feels horrible for him. I feel bad. I think we all missed a ranked, bro. It's just a good time, isn't it? I think I'm just going to attach active, and I'm just going to bellow in this guy's face for like a million times. It'd be funny if he copycatted me. You missed the streams? We're back, dude. I also like had COVID for like a week, but we also didn't have ranked for a few weeks, so I think from here on out, like there shouldn't be any long ranked delays. Monkey Darts with the sub. Welcome. What is this, dude? What is this? What is that? He's gonna win by hitting me for 60? Oh no, wait, yo, this is Blissey, right? Blissey EX? Yes, dude. We're about to get blissed out right now, brother. We're about to get blissed out, bro, dude. I don't want to get blissed. I do not want to get blissed. What's the play here, I wonder? Do I just KO the Mantike? Probably not. It's probably not the play. Although, I'll just feed him a Giratina here. It's fine. Because, like, Altaria should just be able to beat whatever this is, right? I probably should have KO'd the Mantike, but I don't know. I don't know. What do you want from me? I don't know what I'm playing, bro. We're going to lose to Blissey because this deck is absolutely broken, I think. Bless us with the Bliss? I don't even know what Bliss does, but I do know that this thing can absolutely steamroll me with heavy helmet. I'm just hoping Altaria is enough. I think that's probably our best bet, if I'm being honest. Troll Mads off the meds tonight, boys? Dude, we're chilling. I don't got a camera on. I don't got to answer to any of you guys. Kind of wish I was playing Greninja right now, actually. What are the odds this man just still does not have a Blissey EX? Not that he'd be able to use it, right? It's 4 energies. Indeed, he does counter Bliss hard. What does Blissey do? I don't know what Blissey does. Like, does it not deal a bunch of damage? Like, I get confused from, like, the official TCG, but, like, whatever, right? What's up, Giratiner? Let's just do, like, one of these numbers, because, like, Indeed's going to do a bunch of Damagios. So I'm just going to evolve this now, and then I'll just copycat to draw cards. Those Flintstone vitamins, bro? Let's go. Oh, yeah, the red probably will be somewhat relevant, I would imagine, right? Oh, Rocky Helmet, too? Oh, sorry, I accidentally dragged my window around. What a goober. What a goofball. 100 damage, and they flip a coin to heal for 60. That sounds horrible, dude. But how much HP does it have? Because, I mean, I'm just going to absolutely spank him with double Indeedee, right? I think that's probably a pretty viable strategy. Could be wrong, but I'm feeling pretty good about the double Blissey stuff. I think it does an extra 20 damage for each energy or something like that. I thought that was from the official TCG, no? They play Indeedee in the 60 healing pig. The 60 healing pig? Oh, it's this Blissey. Yeah, what is this? Oh, it is. Yeah, it does. Yeah, look at that. Look at, he's just going to do his thing, too. He's just going to do his old little thing. Good for him, dude. Like, actually good for this guy. Well. Send it. So what is this thing doing now? This thing's doing 120? Doesn't even KO. He can't even KO me. This thing can't even KO me, bro. What are we doing? 120? Oh, no, I guess he'll attach and KO. But then I revenge KO him. And then what? Well, then what does he do? What? Yeah, I think this man hit the wrong opponent. He's about to nuke me. I'm about to hit him for like a gajillion damage, man. And I'm going to Mars him to 1 after, bro. In your face. I thought we were playing Blissey EX, honestly. I didn't even know this card existed. I'm not going to lie. Congrats to this guy, though, huh? What a deserved champion of this game. So Indeedee will just kill it? Yeah, Indeedee's going to absolutely drop a bomb on this guy. Oh, he didn't even let me do it, bro. He didn't even let me do it. Spin the wheel. The reverse BM is hard to imagine. This deck really just wants... Why are we playing Blaziken? Why did I even put Blaziken on the wheel? Indeed, he got the Oppenheimer meme, dude. For sure. For sure, bro. I'm having a good time. Who needs a camera, right? I just got to keep talking so you guys know that I'm even here. What are we playing? Blaziken, dude. What on earth, bro? Do people still play this deck? Blaziken's kind of the GOAT, though. I feel like we've had a decent win rate with Blaziken. Honestly, if you just cut... Like, if we never played those, like, 4 Orimag games, we'd have a decent record. Do you ever compete in your own tournaments? Not typically. Partly because I'm just busy. Like, I don't even have time to run my tournaments, let alone play in them. If he was a Chad, it would have been Blissey X. True, dude. I would have sent the old Blissey X. Probably should be playing like a 2-1 split, I feel like, huh? What do we think? Furfrou or Heatmore lead? Probably just Furfrou. Furfrou Rocky Helmet sounds quite enjoyable. Yeah, that was the correct choice with the old Schmega Absol in the active. Unhinged Mads, dude. We're in it. We're in it to win it, bro. What do you want from me? You know what's awesome? Just like Light Rain said earlier, bro, this Mega Absol's not even KOing my Furfrou. So, you know, get on my level, right? You're not copycatting me today either, pal. I mean, you could, but... You play Blaze, Junior? All right, I didn't mean that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Junior the GOAT. 2423. Rocky Helmet. Oh, that'll do the job, actually. And Indeedee. Okay, I regret everything. I will not be attacking you, in fact. Little does he know. Oh, the Sabrina would be funny, but no, we're not gonna do all that. I'll just threaten you with a good time. He's like, do I want to be in the active? That's what he's thinking right now. Jeez, I decided to check out a stream and I get blue face mads. Yeah, I'm sorry, Robert. My camera, I gotta look into that. I've never had it just die like that on me before, but he is just gonna straight up send it and take Rocky Helmet damage, which is like staggering. Oh, he took my Sabrina. I forgot I honestly didn't even. I never actually anticipated that this man would just be in the active spot like that. I honestly never thought he'd have it in him. Combuskin. Ooh, Lily. Do we just KO ourselves here and get the damage threshold, right? I think we just send it. Because we're going to KO Hydreigon regardless, right? And now he's at 120. So it's like, even if he heals, he's at 140. He's in KO range. All we have to do is draw Cyrus. You know? That's all we need. I guess, well, I mean, none of this really helps us much, but yeah. So he has to retreat. But like, where's he going to go? I guess he doesn't have to retreat. He could just stay in and not attack. Which is probably the better play, actually, right? On his part, I would imagine. Wonder what he'll do. Imagine if he just hit me. If he just KO'd me. We might lose this. He's got his own Rocky Helmet. We do have Lily. But what I want to do here, and what we can do now, because we did that play, is force in the Hydreigon first. Because he's not even going to hit me, so... This actually works, because we'll just do this, and we'll just hit the old Zuelos. There's no real reason to ping anything like the Indeedee here. It just doesn't do anything. I'd rather just get the +1 on the thing here, so we could just KO it with Blaziken. It's so funny, because it's like what does he do here? You know what I mean? He's just in such an awkward position. I guess he can just keep healing the Absol, which is probably a good play on his part. He does have the Hydreigon. He does actually just have the Hydreigon, so good for him. But is he not going to go into it? Oh, now he KOs. Oh. He's going to get rid of my Lily. No. Why'd you do that? Why you do that? Okay. So his play is to tank a hit here and hope I don't draw Cyrus, I guess. That's like the whole... I mean, that is a card that we like to draw sometimes. So we hit, he goes in a Hydreigon, he hits, we Cyrus, we KO, and the game's over. Who would have thought? You know what I mean? He did play this correctly, which I do appreciate from him. Like, he kind of played to his outs, but Blaziken is a big boy. He does big boy things. And we did yet... Oh, the red card? The 3-card in hand red card? Come on, we're built different. We're built different. We're built different. We suck. All right, GG. I can't believe we just got red carded, bro. Oh, it was okay. I mean, it was a reverse copycat red card, so I respect it. He did discard our Sabrina and also our Lily, which are 2 cards that we kind of wanted, so we got played. He just happened to have red card, I guess. So good for him. Do Hydreigons typically play red card? I don't really know about that. It's all right. It's all right. We top deck and we ride. Yeet. Oh my gosh. What was that? What was that? Oh, we got a BM. Hold on. Hold up, BM. Hold up, BM. Hold up. Hold for the BMs. Hold up for the BM. No concede yet? All right. No fun. No fun, dude. We BM'd the crap out of him, bro. He did red card me. Hydra got red card, dude. Shout out to the wheel, bro. Never does us wrong. Oh, look at now it wants to give us the taste of it's gotten the taste of blood, and now it wants to. It just only wants high roll slop. It only wants this rare candy slop, dude. The game's just like, dude, we're playing it. We're going Hydreigon next. Lazy boy, hope you're feeling better, Mads. I'm feeling all right, dude. You know, it is what it is. You know, it doesn't really matter if I feel better or not. We're gonna play this one again. Top deck for real, dude. I mean, we had it once, we'll have it twice. You know what I mean? Like that's the Giovanni. So my next guess is Mega Mewtwo, X and Y, and maybe another basic Mega, but I can't think of one. I mean, we're getting 2 packs, which means we'll probably get 4, maybe even like 6 Megas. I don't know. How many was it typically? Can't remember. It's been too long. When you jumped into ranked, where you just automatically mastered, did you have to push from Ultra this season? You start at Ultra 4, typically. I don't know what the threshold is now, but I've always just started at Ultra 4, so. Takes you like an hour, and then you get to Master Ball, and then you just play a bunch of grinders. He leads in DD, goes first, which is a little bit, you know. Is he gonna bench something? We're probably playing the mirror. Did you see the hint that just dropped? It dropped like an hour ago, right? But I have seen it. Has it been deciphered yet? I don't really care about anything other than if it's been deciphered. I just want someone to tell me. Has it or has it not been? If we get Mega Mewtwo's, the game's over. Like, I don't think people understand. They're not going to release Mega Mewtwo without it being just the most obscenely broken thing of all time. You know, I feel pretty confident about that. He did bench his own Absol, which is kind of funny, too. Like, I don't know what I want to target here. Probably still the Dino, right? Well, he's not a threat to KO us next turn, so... yeah, whatever. Next set isn't another deluxe. We're getting deluxe on like the 15th. And then at the end of January, we're getting like a full new set. It's going to be B2. Please Mega Mewtwo, the OG OP Pokemon. Mega Mewtwo is ridiculous, dude. It really is. He can't even do anything this turn. He's just going to go into Dino. Facts. It's a good play. Smart play. Another Dino? Okay. Copycat to 3? Okay. Actually, we could go into Hydreigon and KO. Because then we could indeed heal and then, like, be fine. But, see, the Cyrus means we need to stay in another turn, though. So we'll do this. We'll do this. Since he's already into Dino, I think... actually, I don't even want to bench this yet in case he does some shenanigans, but... whatever. What could possibly go wrong? You know? We do have Cyrus, so, like... we KO the Indeedee, and then I think the game just sort of solves itself at this point, right? Like, if we get first KO Indeedee and we heal, like, I don't know where he goes from there. We've already also gotten damage off on this. He's going to heal it full up, but... you know. He's going to take Rocky Helmet damage as well. I'm curious, actually. So, like... he's only going to be able to heal for 20. He's already minus 10. So if he takes 30 more, but he's got Cape. So I don't think the Cape... maybe, I don't know. Will the Rocky Helmet put him in range? It's a good question, isn't it? I think we always Cyrus the Indeedee regardless. He's going to heal before, so he missed it. Did he whiff? He might have whiffed. He might have whiffed. Wow. That's a big wow play. I'm a bit shocked about that. So now what? Like, so I'm curious. Like, do we stay in? Like, I just don't really know. Do we just KO him while he's in here? And then we save Cyrus? But then there's nothing on the bench with damage, though. If we KO him, he can't KO us back. I think we always just KO, right? Because then we're going to be at 140, and he can never deal that damage. But then we KO ourselves because we don't play Cape. And we don't have a Rocky Helmet. So I kind of just want to stay in so that I'm never taking any damage. So I'm gonna like spend one more turn here. I'm just gonna be in the active one more turn because he has to attach Indeedee, so he can't even kill me next turn regardless. So I think I'm overthinking this, and he can't full heal regardless. So this is the play, Like, I don't know what I'm thinking, but this is the play because now he has to attach and retreat into this Dino if he wants to not get KO'd by Absol this turn, and he can't do anything regardless. So I guess he can do that. No, that's fine. But then we just Cyrus this up, no? But it's already got damage. So what does he do here? I'm a little bit lost for words actually. Yeah, and he's gonna heal the Indeedee. So we just go in and we KO. We just go in and then we KO the Indeedee. And we have Cyrus for game. Right? He hasn't attached yet. He might be going into Hydreigon. But what is he doing? What is going on? Can somebody explain to me what's happening here? Why would he use the ability? Because it's already got damage? It just doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't make any sense, y'all. I gotta go pee so bad, too. We got to wrap this up soon, everybody. All right, he does attach active. So where's he going to go here? If he goes in Hydreigon, we just KO. We're just going to KO regardless, though. Because he can never KO me. He does go into Hydreigon. But why? Like, I just don't get the whole thing here. Because now he's going to be forced to go back. We're also playing PCL in this deck. What are we doing? What are we actually doing? Let me just Hyper Ram. Because, like, what are the odds he has a second Hydreigon? Like, pretty low, right? Like, but if he doesn't go into Dino and also go Hydreigon, but if he does that, then he's got to go into Indeedee to heal. Which means he also has to attach and also retreat. So what's he going to go into? Absol? Like, all right. Like, what? Oh, he's going Mega Absol, huh? Sicko mode, Mega Absol. There's no way that's what he's going into. He's got to go into, like, something else here. I don't know what's going on with this dude, but he's on another level. We also can just draw into a Hydreigon. There's a play here, actually, where we just, like, Hyper Ray, PCL, full heal, and go back into Absol. Like, that is actually a play here. Yeah, he's forced into Absol. But he can never KO me, which is the interesting part. He did cape this, though, and gets Wylos down, which is a little bit suspect. Do we do that? Do we Hyperclaw, go back into Absol? Like, that's the correct play here. We roar in unison to retreat. We'll PCL full heal, because it's better than Indeedee. And then we just go back in Absol. And it's also got a Rocky Helmet. So, like, that's just a free retreat, which is kind of broken. I guess he could... Yeah, all right. Okay, all right. I feel like he lost that game a couple of turns ago, but he kept playing, which is fine. I get a little bit upset, like I get scared when people do that, because it's like, now I feel like I'm overthinking things, and I don't really know what's going on, because I'm bad at this game. You know what I mean? I just talk about this game. I don't actually play 8,000 ranked games like other people do. You know? I just happen to have, a family and a job. 4 streaking here. All right. The wheel of madness, you could say. The wheel of madness. Don't give me Jolt God. Or Suicune, I guess. Ooh, getting close. All right. We have to listen to the wheel. Gotta listen to it. I'll set up a pin in our Discord and Q&A channel soon. Yeah, that sounds like a sick idea, Lyrain. Game of chicken. They let anyone into Master Ball these days, bro. Tell me about it. What are they doing? Let me in here. All right. What do you guys think of the wheel? Has this been fun for you guys? You got to play in your own tourney at least once? Do I, though? Do I? Just because you said so? I'm such a troll, dude. Oh, leap over Absol? Bet. Bet. I ain't betching nothing. No face cam? My camera died. Although I could probably turn it back on now again and get a good few minutes out of it. I'll do that here to end the stream. Hold up. Bear with me. I'm coming back real quick. I'll come back on camera for a few minutes. Hello. Wait. Oh, wait. Hold on. Webcam. We're back. Hello. How's everyone doing? I mean, do we bench anything here? Probably not, right? Just like Mars and send it. Oh, but we have our Candy Greninja in hand. We got to do it. Yeah, see, that's, you know. All right, hold on. Just not Puku with your cam should be? I know, right? The camera's back. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, whatever. Because even if he goes Leap over Absol, we'll just KO him. And then we'll just go Greninja, Ping. It's always worth the bench here, I think. I use random decks in Masters? Who is this guy, dude? Who is me? I could have been one of those, oh, we're going to get X-Speed blasted into Oblivion? Nah. You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. Trust me. You're not that guy. All right, we need a couple basics here. Actually, we just have that, don't we? All right, so full send here on the basics, and then we'll go Rare Candy Greninja, Ping Hydreigon, KO Absol, and then walk off into the sunset, right? That's how I'm feeling. Feeling that way. Let's research first. Actually, well, we could just KO the Hydreigon, right? No, we can't. We don't do enough damage. I'm going to ping it regardless. Have you talked about the riddle yet? Or was it, we've talked about it, and nobody's given me any quality information, so I'm just assuming it hasn't been figured out yet. Basically. I don't think it's been figured out yet. I guess we're benching the Froakie. Because he's probably just going to, like, do something silly. Sorta, but he really wants the answer. I haven't really looked at it, so what is it? It's in Japanese, first of all. I see a Blacephalon, I see an Executor, I see a Luxray. I see a Skunky? And then I see a Grovel? Grovel? Whatever the middle evolution of Torterra is. That's what I'm saying. We're about to get Giovanni KO'd, aren't we? Brutal. We are too. We are too. No, we ain't. You're not that guy, pal. Ooh. We are gonna Mars you. Actually, I don't know. Is that the play? Wait, we just KO Indeedee. No, we don't. We KO the active. I guess he had to bench the Dino and he wanted to bench the Indeedee, but I don't really know about that. I don't really know about all that, you know. Dude. Bro. He thought he had it. He thought he was that guy, but he really is not that guy, you know what I mean? That is 140 damage, if I can count. 140 damage. In an accent. What accent is that? Is that like New Jersey? New Jersey accent? I don't know my accents very well, to be honest. Cyrus is John, bro. We Cyrused him, bro. We hit him with the double Greninja turn 3 Cyrus. What a deck, bro. Shout out to the wheel, because the wheel is kind of doing what's right here. We had to suffer for a little bit. I think once we took Orimag out of the wheel, it's Jolteon time, guys. I don't know about you, but it's Jolteon time. We're back at it. This is like a 5. What are we on right now? 5 straight? Woo! Dude, the sound effect gets me. You guys can hear that, right? The sound effect gets me every time, dude. What an incredible That guy in the background who's just yelling woo, like he's so pumped up about something, it just gets me pumped up. All right, well, this might be the last one of the night. Let's end it with Jolteon here because I really got to pee, and also it's 11:40 on a Monday night. What do you say no for, Kai Kick? What's the problem, brother? Are you okay? Are you all right? We are going first. Oh, EVEX. Oh, what a bad deck. Oh, horrible deck. Terrible deck. Oh, we are playing Hydreigon. No, we are playing Hydreigon. Do we ever bench this? I don't know. I don't know this matchup. So if he goes Absol, it's one of those things, right? I'm just going to bench it, dude. Send. Full send. We're probably not getting a new Pikachu till Terrestrialization. Maybe the match won't be 5 seconds this time. Maybe it will, dude. You don't know. Double Beginning Bolt is sort of suspect, actually. But we can Sabrina Beginning Bolt Dino. That sounds fun. So maybe we just do that. Hello? Only one, please? Yeah. The research. No other basics, and we can just donk this thing, which will be hilarious. Yo. Get out of here. He's not even going to attach? Dude. Bro, get out of here, dude. People disrespect the Beginning Bolt Jolteon. They really do. They just completely disrespect it. I don't know why, because this card is broken, but people disrespect it. That's hilarious. That's the funniest thing I've ever seen, actually. That's so funny. He does have 5 cards in his hand, so I'm a little bit sketched out about it. He can still ping the Eevee, so we got to be mindful of that. And this has it has 90 actually. Oh, he top decks a Pokeball. He just happens to top deck the Pokeball, and it's Mega Absol. Tis Mega Absol, isn't it? Was he going to attach to it again? No. I don't know why he wouldn't have done that. That's our Sabrina gone, and this indeed he's taking some damage. Eevee bag is pretty funny. I'm gonna research. Rocky helmet. Okay. Here is the play, I think. Well, I don't really love any of this, but I think what we have to do is this. Ask me why this matters when it really doesn't, but we're just going to do it like this. This 60 doesn't really matter because he's just going to ping this Eevee or whatever. But I mean, like, theoretically speaking, this man has to go through double Beginning Bolt, Rocky Helmet, guys. I just don't know if we can even win this. Like, we don't have a Jolteon EX, so which we have to draw, which we probably will. But I mean, we're going to have to go through this Absol, which he's going to get rid of one of our Cyruses, which is really annoying. But he's going to take double Rocky Helmet damage, and then he's got to also deal with, like, a Jolteon EX, that is. And Jolteon EX is living a hit from Hydreigon, so we might have that benefit going for us, but we just need to draw it. He's going to target the Eevee again, as if he's not going to just go down this turn. I don't know. There's a Pokeball that doesn't do anything. Sayonara. So he'll take 20, we'll deal 40, he'll take 20 more. We just took 30s, but that puts us at 110 if we evolve into Jolteon. I don't know if we win this. I really don't. Because he's going to get rid of Cyrus. He's going to attack me like at least once or twice. Probably going to draw a Dino at some point. We have double Jolteon EX in the deck. Oh, yeah. All right. I forgot he could just do that. I'm not going to lie. That is pretty funny. Shout out to this guy. Not my Cyrus. We're not playing red in the deck. We probably should be playing red. You know what? Did we misplay? I guess so. Because we could have not... Yeah, we could have just left 2 Eevees on the board. I guess probably was the better play. I don't know. I wasn't really thinking about it, I'll be honest with you. Wasn't really thinking about it. My bad, everybody. I disappointed you all with Jolteon. Okay. I'm sorry. I big apologize. I wish. I mean, there was no guarantee that we would have drawn. We wouldn't have had Jolteon EX anyway. So, like, I don't know why that wouldn't have really mattered. But I tried my best. I want you guys to know. I want you all to know. I probably would have been better damage, actually, to just do the healing so that we lived multiple hits here. Now that I also realize it, but whatever. Cringe Absol Merchant? Bro. We are playing Jolteon, so we gotta cut him some slack here. Are we dealing enough damage? I don't think we are. He also plays in DD, doesn't he? You think utility mod or EX is more likely? I think we're definitely gonna get like another utility EX. I think what we're gonna get is something that like deals with the discard pile. I'm gonna take off my second Cyrus. No. We're not. Are we playing any hand disruption in this deck? I don't know if we are or not. Are we? If he doesn't have any other basics, we can win. Do we play Mars in this deck? I don't think we play anything like that, right? Oh, no, we have no cards in our deck. Broken. What if he whiffs a basic, dude? If he whiffs another basic, that could be hilarious. It could be pretty funny. But we don't have any Cyruses. Oh, the battle of the Pokemon that don't deal any damage. That's a Pokeball, by the way. But he can't go into it, though. He has to stay in. I know, because he's only got 5 cards in deck, bro. What do you... Like, imagine the odds of this guy not drawing... There's no way he hits me and forgets about Rocky Helmet. You think he doesn't have Rare Candy? Oh! He copycats? Bro, what is going on? My man throwing? Yo! Paid actor? He's a paid actor? I didn't know I had that kind of pull, bro. Shout out, dude. People simping. People simping, dude. People are simping in here in ranked battles. What was that? What was going on there? I don't understand. I'm as lost as you guys are on that one, but you know what? I guess Jolteon's just built different. Somehow we climbed like 100 points in the last 5 seconds. I'm telling you, it was once we pulled Orimag out of the wheel. I've never seen a game like that, bro. I don't know what's going on. You saw the name, Jay. Jay's like, he saw the name. He had to give it to us. No way we're playing Blaziken again. Dark Ren? Get there? Get there? All right. Actually, last game tonight, all right? How much you pay him, bro? Dude, I don't have to pay him, dude. I'm just built different. You know what I mean? The name's got pull. You know what I mean? The pull, bro. I got him. It's like I'm like a magnet. God, I'm telling you. I know we are undefeated with Jolteon, coincidentally. It's hilarious. Won the game with only beginning bolts. We're going second here, leading Darkrai. The mistake you think is that I should have led Froakie there, but no way, bro. I'm leading Darkrai. All day, every day. Bro, I'm sweating, dude. I'm sweating and I gotta pee, dude. I gotta pee like a racehorse. Don't ever doubt him. All right. You know what? My bad. My bad, y'all. My bad for doubting him. So we're going to get some damage off on this Absol, which, like, you know, could matter. Also could not matter, but it could matter. What is this guy doing? He's on another level, dude. All right, what do we top deck? Rare Rocky Helmet. Oh, I researched. My bad. That's fine. I was going to do that. Anyway, Chingling ourselves. Oh, we're almost there. Some DiMaggio's down. There's a world where Darkrai actually wins this for us. It's kind of clutch into Hydreigon. Because he's got to go into Chingling and like deal damage, but that's not going to go very well for him, I don't think. But anyway. We could also just Cyrus him back in to Absol, which would be pretty funny. We are playing double Cyrus in our deck, so... Oh, never mind. Turn 1 Hydreigon. Hello, sir. Fancy seeing you here. Is that a 3-card copycat? I guess so. Dude, 100 points is crazy, bro. IQ like Einstein? For real, dude. We're chilling. He's going to just attach retreat, go into Chingling. There's no... Bro. What is going on? All right, we need. Well, okay. We have some real decisions to be made here, right? There's like there's some real decisions to be made. Chingling. Because I kind of want to just Cyrus the Absol, but at the same time, like if we go research into Greninja, that opens things up a little bit for us, you know, like a little bit. We could just like Cyrus. Well, I think we have to go Absol here and stall for the turn, which feels bad, but I think we have to do that. Like, hear me out, right? We'll ping this way. I might be crazy for doing this, but again, it is midnight and I gotta pee really bad. So if I throw, don't blame me. So we're gonna ping here to KO, and he's gonna go into Hydreigon. But I'm gonna be like, yeah, okay. But then I'm just gonna go into Absol. And then we have another turn to stall. So now he either stays in with Absol, or he doesn't, and he goes into Hydreigon, in which we just hit him with Darkrai. You know what I mean? I guess he could roar in unison. Okay, I didn't expect. I forgot he could just do that. Okay, I did forget that. That's my bad. I'm sorry. I did throw. I totally forgot they could just roar in unison again. That is pretty funny. That's pretty hilarious. That's my bad. Okay. Hold up. Sorry. Hold up. Sorry. I told you it's like midnight. Shout out to Midnight Peas, bro. Tell me about it. Oh, we had PCL anyway. What's that 170? It's all right. We're going to top deck our gajillionth thing here. Bro, we led Darkrai in this matchup. What are we supposed to do? I could have retreated into Chingling and then be left with 0 energies. I don't know really how that helps us, but theoretically that was a possibility. If we go Chingling Ping plus Froakie, actually, he can't KO us, so... No, that's only 40. RIP to us. Feels bad. We need Absol here. That's what we need. Yeah. That's not gonna do it. It's not gonna do it. Perfectly leads him at enough HP. Why do he just has PCL, I guess, like that? He just built different, bro. He just built different. If we had retreated, he probably would have had Cyrus in hand. But even then, like, where would that have gone? You know what I mean? I guess we could have KO'd with Darkrai like this turn if he didn't Cyrus us. Probably would have been better, actually. Probably would have been a better play. Not going to lie to you, my friends. But I'm done with it anyway, bro. I love the people that backseat in chat after. They're like, oh, what do you mean? Like you missed this, but it was like after the fact, like after it already happened. You're not fooling anybody, bro. Chat's not that delayed. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, it's kind of RIP, you know what I mean? It's one of those deals. We know he had Cyrus in hand, bro. Come on. We're all going to be like, oh, you misplayed. If he would have just Cyrused us up anyway, bro. He would have just Cyrused us up, okay? We led Darkrai, okay? We couldn't have gone into Chingling, and he had already had Hydreigon out by the time we would have Chinglinged, okay? Okay, all right. How are we supposed to know that he had PCL, okay? And probably also guaranteed definitely had Cyrus in that hand, you know what I mean? We know he had Cyrus in there. We don't need to, you know. Also, like, at the end of the day, dude, like, what are we going to just, like, KO the Hydreigon and then what? Then just lose anyway? You know what I mean? One of those deals. You climbed pretty well. W stream. Yeah, I mean, we weren't really trying to climb, really, were we? But we did have fun with the wheel. It was a good time. Shout out to the wheel. We need to see, has this thing not been figured out yet on Twitter? It's been out for like over an hour. Are you telling me the no life Pokemon Pocket people haven't figured out this puzzle yet? I'll pull it up for you guys in case you want to see it. Maybe we can figure it out here right on stream right now. Here we go. Ready? Where is it? It is. This? No. This. Here is the puzzle, folks. What are your thoughts on this right now? What are your thoughts on this puzzle? Is this or is this not solvable? We have to solve this. I don't know what this says. Whatever this says, I don't know. And whatever this says, I don't know. Whatever these energies types are, who knows? I have no idea. But y'all got to figure this out. Thanks for playing Jolt God, bro. We should have played more Jolt God, dude. The deck was broken. Deck is absolutely broken. We got to make a video tomorrow. Probably make a video on this once people figure it out. There's a new tweet. Get out of here, bro. What new tweet? This one? The one from an hour ago? It's Ogerpon? How do we know? Says who? How do we know it's Ogerpon? Jay, what are we doing here? Hello? Anybody? Is it Ogerpon? The main puzzle is solved in minutes. Someone brought up the red pen 50 minutes later. What is the red pen? Can you guys stop speaking in riddles and just tell me what this is? Why are we... Yo, what's up? What's up, Sudeep? So what is this? I was behind in the stream. Yo, it's all good, bro. Welcome into the future. This effect that changes the damage dealt between each other's battle Pokemon. What is the standard damage? Pokemon confusion. What? It says new card features. So does this not give us anything? When reading the text in the direction the pen is pointing, it spells out O. Okapon. This right here? Oh, I know what you mean. So like this? Like diagonally? The correct play in the Mega Charizard match would have been to KO the Charmander. That is true. But then he just KOs with Entei, right? But yeah, you're probably right. I think the correct play in that game was to not have him top deck Flame Patch with 8 cards left in his deck. I think probably, yeah, maybe. Anyway, you guys have provided me no information for this, which is unhelpful. But you know what? I also don't know. So I guess I can't be... You're sold on it being Ogerpon. Okay, so I mean, the information is just basically irrelevant, right? I mean, other than, I guess, the Pokemon. Cool, if it's Ogerpon, that is cool. Shout out. But, like, also... All right, you know what I mean? Like, it's one of those deals. Yeah, I mean, sure. Sweet. I'm gonna get out of here, because I need to go to bed. It's very late, and I gotta go pee. Still gotta pee. I had to pee for a while. Probably just a peek of mixed types for bottom row. Or the top is trainer synergy Pokemon cards. Not sure about the doc. Okay. Interesting. We'll see. Maybe they'll just tell us. I don't know. Or we're going to have to wait another week and a half or whatever for, for the actual information to come out. But shout out to them for posting this. And sparking engagement or something. I assume that was probably the whole they were trying to do. Oh. I've deciphered the riddle. Greninja's getting nerfed. To be sick. All right, guys. I'm getting out of here. Peace out. Goodbye, everybody. Have a great night. Thanks for tuning in. I had a lot of fun. Shout out to the wheel. We'll do it again probably later this week. Maybe Wednesday. Maybe Thursday. Maybe Friday. Who knows? Sometime later this week I'll go live again for raid because it's fun. I'm not really trying to climb to a certain rank, so I mean, we're at 2100 or whatever, which is pretty fine by me. It's all about having fun. All right, guys. I gotta leave. I gotta go pee really bad. All right, guys. Goodbye. Have a good one. We'll